What? Oh, I'm recording.
Fucking show.
You just gotta write it out.
I was like, man, let's keep low key.
You are people.
So they're like 7 to 8 or like 9 to 9 like a time here, like this year.
Yeah, so we're wanting, everybody here, we're planning for the wedding to be, if we get the date, probably October 14th of 2023. So y'all get 2 years in advance notice. So y'all.
I don't think we're able that weekend.
Yeah,
You don't
I don't think so.
Unless someone's dying, you gotta be there.
Yeah, you two
We're
like
like-
a board.
Not the third.
You're one of the most important people. Pretty much,
Not
the
true at all.
4 important people are me, Adam, you, and Michi. Yes. And then our parents, but that's
Disagree.
whatever. So, yeah.
Nothing would change if I'm there or not there.
What?
That is not,
You
that
better
is.
be there.
Adam would be crying.
I don't want to.
I wouldn't cry, I'd be angry.
You could be angry crying.
Yeah, you
I
I feel like people do that.
He's all the time.
I do. But yeah, so that's the plan. I still haven't officially booked the place yet, because we're looking at 2 more.
You went to the one, the Notting Hill sister one?
Yes.
How was
Alright.
it? It was so small.
Let's get going.
So I was like,
Sorry.
Yeah, ready?
Yes.
The DM is spooky.
Talk about that subject. We're ready.
All right, so, last session, a lot happened. Quick recap, our little misfits, kind of started off where, you left off with William in the courtyard. You guys decided to question him further before taking refuge in Lady Amalthea's house. You guys decided to split up, and some of you went to the general store to get supplies, while a few of the other members stayed back with William in the Lady Amalthea's house. So we had Silex, Kree, and Arathians in Vitra all stay behind, while Sage, Rain, Freyr, and Zinra went to the store. Pretty much to look for another tonic to the surface, like you used before. While you guys were at the store, you were able to get 700 gold pieces worth of diamonds. And Freyr, you got the rest of the supplies for the tonic except for the bugbear and marrow. Then you guys head back to the house without issue. While you guys are at the house, with William, you start to interrogate with a lot of yes, no answers, before eventually wanting to, I don't know, speed up the questioning process, and you gave William a notebook to try to write his answers since he couldn't speak. When he grabbed this notebook, something took over him and he started drawing and scribbling ferociously until he, all that was left remaining on this white sheet of parchment was just like 2 empty holes with blackness all around. And then that darkness spread throughout the entire room, and you guys were transported to another plane of existence. You figured out how to get back before Mezgul was able to reach you. Thanks to Silence. It was a close call.
Read the runes, man.
Whenever you guys get back, William is no longer with you. He seemed to have not traveled back with you in the same way. Or why?
I wonder why.
I wonder why.
Yeah.
You guys were essentially offered money to fight in the fighting pits for the entertainment of the 6th Legion that was in town. You guys accepted, most of you accepted a fight, except for Rain and Kree. And you guys faced off against a beast of a Hydra variant, and ultimately did very well as a group. Were able to defeat the beast. Unfortunately, at the end of the fight, there was one final fatal blow to your friend Zinro. Zinro passed away, and he met someone very interesting to him. Upon being revived in some sort, you guys are sitting in the middle of the Coliseum, the crowd still cheering in amazement of this beast slaying. And the medical group, the medical folks are running over to you. Lady Amalfi is kind of standing up curiously. Because from far away, you don't know if he's just hurt, injured, dead. So she's looking over. But that's where we pick back up. On the ground. Just recently, you start taking this diamond and just shoving it into his chest, like pushing like CPR stuff.
All I
And then he wakes up.
all I last night, I was just like,
thought it worked.
I'm magic now.
Yeah, and then you just hear,
Oh my
actually, you just like see him like his eyes go.
Yeah.
Like it just like frightening like back to consciousness.
Anything different about him at all, or everything seemed, other than obviously?
Well, he was dead. So that was something different.
That was a major difference, yeah.
But like, she woke up with black eyes. Have we seen anything similar about his normal appearance different?
So it looks like that.
Just like.
Well, actually, make a perception check. Even though it's different.
Yeah. See how this goes.
what'd you do?
17.
Yeah, as he wakes up, you notice that he's like, the way his eyes opened up, it was like in shock. But you don't notice necessarily anything different about him.
Okay.
It seems like
Be surprised he's here
good old
too.
boy. Yeah.
Mito, you don't have to keep stabbing with it.
I'm sorry, Zenro, here, you can have your diamonds back. I promise I only got them out of your bag to help you.
She's like pocketing one. Like, oh.
You only had one diamond, right?
No. But yeah, thank you.
How are you feeling?
Do you feel okay?
I'm assuming we won.
Yeah, we did. But we're concerned about you.
Do you need
How
some
do you
healing?
feel?
Do you need anything?
I'm assuming I'm like at 1 HP.
Yeah, if that. Technically, probably still at 0 until they heal you.
All right, I'm gonna just.
Yeah.
I'm just-
I mean, you're-
Right, technically,
I'm gonna toss a couple spells your way.
I mean, for the flavor of it, we'll say you have one, or it's
Yeah.
like the whole like opening your eyes back, like they
One
wouldn't even
HP.
know. So yeah, we'll say you came back with one.
Yeah.
Old boy Mezzi gave you, or
Old
Mercury
boy.
gave you a little kick in the nuts. The good kind.
I'm gonna set myself up, I guess.
I'm gonna
I was
get-
against the wall, fireball.
Good kind.
Just smacked me into it.
Yes, you were.
So I'll just like,
Give you 9 points there, buddy.
9 points, thank you.
Yeah, sorry, let's go to stab
Really
you. I
useful.
can't really help.
Yeah, I don't, I can't hear you.
Did my dry
myself.
erase marker.
I don't have any kind of clothes.
Yeah, I guess I
Heal yourself.
feel okay. Most part, I suppose.
No, I'm getting mad.
What time of day is it?
Oh, well, you know.
Like 11 a.m. Like you guys were like first ones to fight.
I'm looking around, looking towards the sun, it's a little bright. That should be fine.
No.
The older the bones all of a sudden.
As long as you're okay.
I stand up and as I do, like, I'm very slow. and
To the
very stiff,
afterlife?
trying to move on.
Okay.
Say again, what do you say?
So I don't know, okay, okay.
The only person who's seen that is Arapian,
See what?
what he saw,
Okay.
the halls of the afterlife.
Oh.
When Arapian fell fighting med school, he was dropped to dead,
Oh,
and he walked through those same halls,
so I forgot about
filled with different people,
that.
at the same hall.
Right.
Dead dude club.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you're- I did forget about that, thank you.
Arapian the dead dude.
Okay.
Oddly enough, I would have thought the death would have been a little more scary.
What did you see? Did you see anything? Was it just darkness?
I don't know exactly what I saw. Yeah, I was reunited for a short moment with my wife. I don't know. So it's all new. guess I could cross dining off my list of things I've done. It's not very many people who can say that and actually do it.
Oh, we got 2 in a
Are
row.
we still in the?
Right, I was about to say that, yeah.
Yeah,
I'd say it's about 2 out of 8 now.
as they're having this like kind of heartfelt, intimate conversation, they're still yelling and cheering, and there's still the group running to aid. But this conversation's happening within.
I was thinking more like
So I
idle
can-
chatter until people get there and they're like,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
we're gonna step out. And then I'll heal myself.
Yeah, and leading the charge of the medical front is the hooded woman that you guys saw inside Lady Amathia's house, who spoke very briefly to you guys.
She would have banged the door open.
Yeah, she's the one who did that shit. Yeah, her name is Glora. I don't remember if I've told you guys that.
I think you did, yeah.
If I haven't, no, you haven't. Her name's Glora.
You tore it, yeah.
And so she comes running like, as she starts to get close, anyone who like looks over and sees, you actually notice with every step she takes, those of you that are magically inclined may notice that she like skips forward about 15 feet before her next step hits, because she's like misty stepping with every
That's
literal step.
badass.
So she's like,
That's cool, yeah.
kind of like that guy from X-Men who just
Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler. So it's kind of like, and she gets to you guys and she's like assessing what's going on, and you can kind of see her out of breath. She looks and like she puts her hand on the ground. Sorry.
I'll do two healing words on myself. I need 12 minutes. So now I'm at,
That is out there, starting past the
22.
seven.
I give myself the half of 67.
Oh, shit.
Just gonna give them 11 with that.
As she like puts her hand on the ground, you guys see like this purple and black energy just kind of expand around her handprint on the ground, and it like kind of crawls up some of you that were a little more injured, up to 6 of you guys. Pretty much everyone but Cree and Rain, since you guys were in the fight. Everyone else who was in the fight, you guys feel like this kind of almost caffeine adrenaline rush go through you, and you're all healed for 26 points.
Damn.
As she did a mass cure wounds. That's 7th level. And you guys all get 26 points of health back.
How big is this hydra?
It was not perfectly to scale.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
So the head is about standing up. It's probably from jaw to the crest of his head, probably about 5 feet. So like an average person would stand like as the head is dead on the ground. You're probably like just barely taller than the actual head itself. So
This
to
lady
scale,
Amatha-
it's probably about 20 feet long.
Mhm.
And when its heads are up, those are about 15, 20 feet up as well.
Is Lydia Matthew still on top of the?
She's like kind of up on her balcony, kind of at the edge looking down. Now that Gora's there and she saw her do the heal. I mean,
No,
yeah,
still
she's
okay.
like, that's my girl for this. Like, they're good. She still has not lifted her hood up though. Like all you see is like chin and nose. Like you don't see her eyes or forehead or hair. You just see like her mouth, very like, Jedi Knight style. And then she just kind of looks around at you guys who are now kind of a little more chipper, a little more good to go. And she's gonna give you like a nod and kind of give a motion to the rest of the group that was with her that we're good to go.
Can I put my hand on the hydra and kind of give her a look like I want this carcass?
Who are you giving that look to?
Amatha.
What look are you gonna give?
Well, I'll send a
50 feet
message.
away to tell
I'll send
her
a
what-
message.
He's gonna hug
Okay.
How's your?
Be like, I wish to take this.
You hear a response. The reward for defeating the beast is 4,500 gold pieces. Unfortunately, the carcass of the beast is not part of it. You can pay for it if you'd like to take less, but we can make understandably good money off of the scales and bones of this beast. Fairly rare as well.
How much for one, we'll discuss this at a later date.
Yes, we'll keep it. It still needs to be drained, as it has poison within its blood, as you guys saw. Whoever like slashed it close.
Yeah.
Is our friend still in there as well?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's right, it's still inside.
He has not.
Stuck my head out. I was like, ah.
He stuck his head out of the
Oh, he,
head.
okay, oh, he did, he did.
Okay.
So he looks
which
like he's
speaking
part of the Hydra.
Baratheon, you would have taken like 8 points of poison damage, by the way, being inside.
That's cool.
I would think consistently.
Yeah, I mean, until you leave, every 6 seconds, you're gonna take 8 points of
So
damage.
he's
Well, I
like,
assumed after the
Yeah, I
photo
assumed
op,
so
I just
too.
got out. So
I assume so too, but it hasn't been said, so I just wanted to let you know, get the fuck out of there, or you're literally gonna die.
He's committed to the bit.
He's like trying to like figure out how to get his arms into
Yeah.
like the
Ow, ow, ow.
I do love the visual though, of like the Hydra being like slain, and then you guys see like one of the heads wiggling, and like you like, and it's just a rat, and he's like, and he puts on his hat, and it looks like the Hydra now, but a small version. That's actually funny, in that fight, you guys actually never had another head grow on you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know.
Thank God.
Well, so the Hydra, that particular Hydra has like a set of rules, and essentially in one round of combat, if it takes more than a certain amount of damage, then it doesn't grow another head. But for each round of combat, it grows another head.
Yeah.
So as long as you do the minimum amount, it won't grow a head. And then it gets an attack for each head it has.
You only
And
need to
so,
screw up once, really.
yeah, so if like everyone takes like a round to like move and strategize, it's and then now it has like 6 attacks. And if you don't do enough damage, then it'll get 7. So it just increasingly gets more powerful unless you're continually doing damage. And it wasn't a low number. If I remember right, it was like 75 points of damage per round.
Dang.
You guys are fucking hitting it. Well, honestly, it was because I want to say it was Silex. And someone else created the flank, which lowered its AC, and then you guys also buffed everybody to where they had an additional
I did fairy fire and then I.
fairy fire. Yeah, so you guys had like a bunch of buffs and then nerfs to him. So like you made it like his AC was like 13, but he has a natural armor of 19. So like y'all lowered him way down, and then so you made it easy to hit, and y'all were smacking him. So honestly, you guys deserve to win that. Like it was a hard challenge. Like that was a beast that honestly should have fucked y'all up if you didn't have the magic items and you didn't have like some kind of buff characters. You guys did level up after that. I did tell you.
Yes, we were like 8.
You guys should be level 8, right?
Yeah.
Baratheon, did you level up as well?
Yeah.
I did. Yeah.
Okay.
You guys-
So now you guys have to fight 2 Hydras.
No. No.
Coming up next month.
Yeah, so
We get more money, I mean.
you guys see like a crew going out there and like throwing ropes around the beast and like tying it and like dragging it out through one of the like portcullis like doors that's like now lifted for them to like drag it underneath the stadium. The crowd is still like on their feet, like absolutely like cheering their ass off. And as you guys, assuming that you're gonna exit, are you guys hanging out here? Like, is there anything you want to do still in the Coliseum before
No.
leaving?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Get out.
So as you guys leave through the fighters entrance or exit, I would say, some of the military guys that were there from the 6th Legion, they kind of look at you and they're like looking around, and they make eye contact with Silex as you walk by. And one of the guys kind of leans in and puts his hand on your shoulder as he walks by. And he says, "That might be the best show I've ever seen.
Wow, that was it was a tough fight.
I hope they pay you very well."
It'll be a pretty fair,
If you don't mind me asking, what was the amount that they offered you?
4,500. That's what I saw. You know, for the rest of the party.
Yeah, he's gonna kind of like brush his chin for a second, and
Is this the captain, right?
this is just a person.
Okay.
But he's gonna kind of lean in and say, talk to Frederick.
Is that the captain?
I was gonna say, talk to Frederick, I think he might give you a little bonus. We've never seen a Hydra in person, definitely never seen one slain. Might be worth your time.
We'll have a chat. Thank you.
Yeah,
Are they coming to take the body away?
they're currently dragging it out, like it's
Before he
not the
leaves-
same place you are, but it's like the other.
Before he leaves, what do you think a Hydra head goes for?
The head with all the teeth,
With everything?
I mean, depends on the buyer, it's only worth what someone's willing to pay, but the scales, the teeth, even the strong bones can be made into all kinds of things. The meat could be sold high value, dried and aged. 10,000 gold pieces.
I'd be
Okay.
ready.
Thank you.
Is that why you want it?
Yes, because I can make amazing things from the party out of it.
So you wanna make something?
Yeah, I can make more, I can make things for everyone out of it.
Yes. It
The
didn't.
Hydra head is huge.
Yeah.
So bones, teeth, the blood itself.
I don't think you're safe.
We should put those heads in.
He's trying, he's trying. He's trying.
He's like, great call, fair.
No, boy, I
What
think
a
it
great
might be-
idea.
You have a knack for this sort of thing.
It looks like there's an echo in this.
All right, you guys are able to exit the Coliseum if you want, or whatever y'all want to do.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, exit the Coliseum.
Walk on out.
Are you
Trying to get our
sharing why
money.
you're, that, like, did you say out loud that that's why you wanted to get the Hydra heads?
Oh, no, it was just to him. I mean, I'll tell everyone once we walk off that I want the Hydra head because I can make things out of it for people.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's a big head with lots of teeth that can go into weapons and they can be poison oriented or bullets for myself or blood, potions, anything and everything can be made out of it. And if there's enough scales, I can make armor out of it.
Yeah.
I mean, that would take time,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
Well, if it's anything that shows shows even a fraction of the results that we've gotten with
That was like from a
Grace,
commercial.
Yeah.
You heard every little.
So
yeah,
I'm more
I
than
you
happy
hear
to
like-
contribute my share to that.
Yeah,
That's what
I could
we're
try,
doing.
however much I can get from it, I
Yeah.
would
Mhm.
try and get from it with my own money, but because it is such, I mean, if it was a smaller piece, I'd be like, there's only so much I could do with it, like, with so much of one
Know
thing.
where it is. Yeah, okay, cool. I really like that. We're good.
We all exit the Coliseum,
Yeah,
and I was
we're all
talking about why I
leaving.
want the Hydra.
Yeah, so the town's pretty empty. Most people are watching the fights, which you guys are definitely able to stick around to do. But at the moment, there's really not much going on in this town, because everyone's really focused on the fights, because that's kind of the big event for the day. There's still a lot of like different kind of food carts out front that are selling different, types of like sausage rolls and sandwiches, things like that.
My cat, if you.
But yeah, ultimately, it's kind of dead out here. But there's still lots, there's still, lots of options for you guys to do. So actually, Hannah and I were talking before the session started, like there's like a bunch of different storylines going on right now. So you guys can really do whatever you want. You don't have to stick around at the Coliseum. You don't have to stick around in Athena. But you're more than willing to kind of do whatever you want at this point.
Definitely want my money first.
Yeah,
Well,
we're
we'll
gonna
leave
go
it
next
at
step.
Once above
Well,
arrow.
Yeah, we'll say that as you guys are exiting, there's a treasurer who essentially pays your
Okay.
fees.
Okay.
As you guys leave, so you guys can add 4,500 to your community bankroll or split that up evenly, however you want to do it.
Who wants to
If
be
we-
the treasurer of the group?
Oh, or do we all want to keep it together? Or do we?
Yeah, we can
split
keep
it
it
up?
smooth. I at the moment, I don't know who keeps, I have a bag of holding, but I'm not good at keeping track of what's in it, so if it's gold, I will let somebody else keep track.
I can keep track.
Okay.
All right.
So I'm not,
Mitra, our treasurer.
Yes.
things I keep track of, gold, I was, okay.
Quite organized.
I'm gonna, so as I do that, I'm gonna walk up to, as we decide that I'm gonna walk up to stage and say, if I start to act funny, anything like it was in the past, just take the money out of this pouch or something.
Anyone over food?
Yeah,
I was just gonna ask if you wanted.
No, I just saw someone pull up.
Oh, okay.
But he's asking,
Yeah.
did anyone?
Just if someone else
Oh,
can take
did
the
you
money in
want to?
case
Yeah.
I get.
Shade, if you
It's
get
gonna go.
hungry, if you get hungry, let me know.
I mean,
Um,
I could eat.
I'm gonna ask the treasurer,
You wanna type it?
By
Yeah,
the way, that sounds
let's
good.
do it.
I'm gonna ask the treasurer,
I feel like I saw that outside the
if-
garage yesterday. That stand.
Probably.
concerning the Hydra carcass, who would I speak to about cleaning?
The carcass?
Yes.
Well, the carcass is, belongs to Lady Amati, so maybe her. Maybe someone of her estate.
Is there, can I take a look around, is there anyone around?
I mean, yeah, there's lots of people, like,
Well, I meant of her estate that would have, so we've been there a few days now, I would assume I know who has authority.
I mean, yeah, you definitely know that there's a couple of folks that kind of follow her around, but mainly it's just her like bodyguards, like Harold the human, Barav, the half or Ingrid, that's a backseat, and then Dora, the hooded woman. So like those are the ones that she's around the most.
Okay.
But you haven't really seen any sort of like other elected officials of any kind.
Okay,
Fucking came out of nowhere, dude. Came out of nowhere.
Somebody has food, time to be active.
I know you're DMing. Do you want me to?
just order it?
Oh, sure, yeah, if you're ordering, just use my card.
is Lady Matthew still up there and like watching the
Yeah,
fight?
she's gonna be there all day.
I'm gonna ask the treasurer, when do the fights end? Usually,
Usually around midday,
how far till midday are
probably like 4 hours.
we? Will you speak to Lady Mafia after this? Yes.
I will probably speak with her. Yes.
Tell her Silas is very interested in the carcass of that. And the bugbears, people of food.
I saw it out there. I believe there will be fighting, but I don't know how that works. I'll do my best. I'll let her
Just
know.
tell her Silas is interested in purchasing.
I think they,
He writes down like some scribbles on his little tablet. I will pass this message for you.
Thank you. I'm not gonna wait here 4 hours to talk, so. I'll just follow the crowd where the crowd's going.
well, we know we need to wait a certain amount of time for the bugbear. I would imagine we'll probably want to harvest some so we can keep it, because this is now the second time we've run into this, and I think it might, at this point, it makes sense for us to just keep the ingredients on hand.
I mean, we also don't know where YM is.
How's
So I mean, we're
everybody-
gathering this stuff for YM, but we
Yeah.
don't know, he's still on that plane
Well,
now.
and quite frankly, it doesn't hurt to have it for you too, if you're still
True.
connected to it at all.
You
And
never
we had
know.
half of our party stuck in that.
We also don't know what the hell happened to him, so, you know.
So if I feel like going back to the inn or Lady Amalfia's and resting.
Yeah, I'm-
Not a bad option.
If you're curious, what's
You want-
Cinder is doing a lot of like looking out from the distance and, you know, sorry.
No, I was gonna say, do you want anything from that type of?
No, I'm good.
Do you want anything? Okay, yeah.
She was like,
This place for some reason is
It is.
50% off right now. I don't know if it's a promotion, but
I mean.
just so you know.
if you're, are you ordering from DoorDash?
Uber Eats.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
because
a
Nick
place
was
that-
saying that DoorDash is having a thing, they put in AUG 50, August 50, or something like that. It's 50% off any order as long as it's over $20.
Maybe that's what it is, yeah. Makes sense. It's really good, so if anybody wants that.
Just order.
It's fucking awesome.
You can just keep going, I don't wanna follow.
I think it right now it's just that long.
Since Monroe is staring off into space a lot, Sage's gonna go up and say something. So I'm just gonna walk up and just lightly touch her shoulder and just say, you do such a good job in checking in on everybody else in the group when they're not doing well. You don't seem quite yourself, and that's understandable, but what can we do? What's going through your mind?
Honestly, nothing really. You know, it's just the world in front of you. Sometimes you don't look at it too much. Sometimes it's so bright. Just, you know, it probably like kneel down and kind of, if there's grass around, maybe feel the grass. It's just I don't know. I thought maybe it's weird. Death is so final. And I know people have been brought back. It's not out of the realm of possibility in the worlds of magic and all the clerical work I've seen. It's just, I would have thought it would have been the end for me. I don't think of myself as having to come back or needing to.
How did you come back?
I like take the coin from my wrist and look at it and one god or another, I suppose.
Did you see anything? Talk to anybody? I don't know if that's my
But you can still ask it. He came back from the dead and he said some god did it. So
That's what I mean,
ask
yeah.
it.
He also said that he did get a brief.
Yeah, he said he was
Yeah.
reunited with Sabina.
I don't know. I guess maybe I thought it would just be lights out, and that was it. I mean, whoever's around.
I mean, if you guys want to be like in the area, I think she just noticed him kind of staring off into space and started talking. I don't think she like
I
pulled him
wasn't trying to
away.
hide anything,
Yeah.
I was just checking in. I'm in that area.
No, I just it's like I could see everybody that I've been around. I could see my father. Like my memories of my mother aren't really there, but it's like I could see her form in a shadow. I saw my wife again. I wasn't scared. It was just different than what I would have thought. I mean, how do you possibly imagine what death is? And I hope that when the time came for her, when I killed her, that it wasn't. I hope it was as, I guess, serene or as calm as it was. I was very surprised. But somebody there was offering me a chance back, I guess. Like I said, one god or another, I'm not sure.
Well, you had to have been brought back for a purpose. And I guess we'll see what that is, but it's interesting that your story seems to not be finished.
I guess so. But I know where she is. I'll try to find a way to bring her back. That's gonna be hard. Man, tell you, that sun is really bright, isn't it? See him like messing with his jaws. Anyway, I might need a rest. I feel really stiff.
Well, let's all go back to the inn where the Lady Mathias.
Yeah.
Get some rest.
Mhm.
We all were injured in some form of way.
Mhm.
Thank you for checking in. No, I've been a lot more quieter because it seemed like I had avoided meeting Ombre and all that for so many years, and we just did it so fast. It's like I took 2 steps outside thinking my journey was going to be a long one, and it was shorter than I imagined.
Are you gonna tell her what happened today?
And that might be a conversation for some other time. She just met me again. I wouldn't want to tell her that I died.
Saw your bone.
Yeah.
It's a lot to take in. I can
But I have, I have my own promises I need to keep. I guess I am glad to be back. It's just, well, puts a little bit of things into perspective, I guess. But when the time comes for anybody who's around, time comes based on what I've seen. I don't think you should fear it. Doesn't seem so scary anymore to me. Anyway,
Well,
stop talking, old man. I get it.
we will, I guess we'll see what comes after this, but if you do need anything, don't hesitate to ask.
Oh, don't worry.
You're not one to volunteer when you need help, but you
Yeah.
can.
I should probably teach Rita how to use these.
You just got a diamond and
It
shit.
works, didn't it?
There's a dent in your plate armor.
Yeah.
She's like doing flurry of blows.
I have multiple ones, see. At least I didn't lose what little sense of humor I still had. But thank you for checking. And most, rest assured, I will have need for help. But at the moment, just coasting, I guess. Anyways, to Lady of Malfields,
Yeah.
I think it's where we're staying at the moment.
do we know how much it costs to get the thing you want?
No, Lady of Malfield will be busy, I'm assuming with the fights until the end of the day.
Oh, one of us probably should stay at the thing for the bugbear stuff, right?
I could stay.
Well, I was like, I have a little bit of healing spells left, but I can go offer my services to the place if like anybody needs healing at the stadium. I was gonna wait around for the bugbear match anyway.
Okay, so Zinner's gonna hang out at the fighting arena. Who else is sticking around? And if not, what are you doing?
I'm gonna stick around.
You wanna stick around?
So, screw the rest. I'm gonna try to limber up. I'll get back to that.
Round number 2.
Yeah.
Goes back out there, everybody's like, no.
Oh man, get off the field.
I'll stick around too. I'll stay. Just make sure the bugbear stuff gets handed over.
I'm gonna go.
I'm deucing.
Go on.
I'm gonna go to where we're gonna drink.
Good morning, yeah.
I guess the end.
It is still 11:30.
Hey, we fought and she had to watch
It's
us
5
fight.
o'clock somewhere. Did
You
Lady
know,
of
Rain is a
Malfield-
party.
Sunday.
That.
He's my favorite.
That's why y'all originally snuck out.
Is exactly what we said. Yep.
Did Lady Malfia like commit this bugbear carcass to us?
She did, and she said
Did
that
she would
she
give
did,
it to us?
because when we had talked to her and we committed to the fight, this is why we still, or when we still had Mia. She said, I'll make sure that somebody sets, did I say his name wrong again?
Yes.
She
Liam.
every single
Yeah,
time somebody
Wyatt.
says
Think of
Leo,
Wyatt.
she just like.
Wyatt.
Think of Wyatt.
You could have just named him Charles or something.
But, yeah, I think she did say, I mean, tell me if I'm wrong, but I thought she said that they were gonna set aside the bugbear carcass for us. Cause it's not like an uncommon thing, so they were like, yeah, you can set it. Is that right?
I'll stay outside the Coliseum.
It wasn't.
Oh. She said when we committed to the
She
fight, we
guaranteed
could
that
have
she'd give us the
bugbear.
bugbear.
She is.
Amalthea, Lady
She said
Amalthea.
you guys could have the, but yeah, that's one of the reasons y'all were able to fight.
Yeah.
Right.
She said she'll pay you, but she can't promise that you were gonna fight a bugbear.
But yeah, we can have a
Okay,
party.
but
She
that's
said
gonna
there were
happen.
bugbears, but she said she can't promise you're gonna fight her.
I'm gonna stay outside the Coliseum because I know Cree's not gonna be there. I'm probably gonna be the one to harvest the bugbear. So I'm gonna stay outside and I'm gonna work on my project until
Gonna work on your what?
the pistols.
Where are you gonna work on?
I can summon the tools I need to do. So they last
So,
for an
like,
hour.
find like a tree stump or something to like work on it. Okay.
The grass.
I mean, you could go to the blacksmith or the forge
Oh,
area.
God.
Don't.
The forge is hard.
I don't think he's gonna let me use the forge,
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
but I can just do it with,
Negotiate with Tweedledee and Tweedledee.
I'll use the heat metal spell and carve this,
Gorgon what?
make my way through
Gorg
it.
and our Gorg.
Shane, I'll just use my spells and heat the metal myself. Work on it forever, however long the fights go until.
Okay.
That was Greg.
Sounds good.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and stay with them too, since the last time I got separated by just one person, I
Now-
got pulled into a network.
Yeah, so now you guys, now that there's like downtime, now that there's downtime, you guys can take the full effects of the level up, so you'll be able to just max back up to your full XP, HP, sorry, and take any like extra spell slots. So everyone's level 8 except for Rain and Kree, since y'all didn't fight. I'm kidding,
I
I'm
was like,
kidding.
I already leveled up.
You're one experience.
Okay, makes
point
sense.
How much HP you got?
75.
Yeah.
When you're a fighter, eventually you're gonna outclass me on that
Oh my
one.
God.
Well, you just.
Oh, it's gone forever.
So a few hours go by. There's many fights. A few of the soldiers are slain by the beast. You guys see a couple of like
About to use these
really
guys?
swole ass minotaurs just go to town, and it was like a 2v2, and they just slaughter the men, the Cretan soldiers. Then there's a couple of kind of winged, fire breathing but small, kind of like a drake, that they fought. A few of them were able to take down that. So after a few really exciting fights, the crowd starts to dissipate a little bit as then it goes to just kind of man-on-man combat. Most of them seem to be there for like the beasts. And then the day starts to kind of come to an end. The crowd starts to fade away. Amalthea and her bodyguard crew essentially decides to head out for the day as well and head back to her house. The treasurer is still there, making payments and collecting debts, etc. But yeah, at this point, it's about 4 p.m. Rain's at the bar.
Plastered.
Getting drunk by
By this
herself.
point, it's been like 5 hours of straight drinking. So,
You said Lady Amalthea needs to go back to her house.
yeah,
Lady Amalthea needs to go back to her house.
her and
There's a Korean post.
Where, did I see Frederick ever leave?
We're right on.
Frederick was in the balcony with Amalthea, so I would say he walked back with her. No, he didn't fight.
You need to.
Okay, I'm gonna go with.
He's
I'm gonna
kind of
follow
old.
Lady Amalthea.
He's not really a fighter. He's like kind of old. He's like in his 50s.
I'm gonna follow Lady Amalthea.
Okay. He's all following.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, your bestie.
I'll tag along.
Are you getting drunk with your sister? Or what are you
No, I
doing?
was in the arena
She's-
waiting.
she's-
Are you hanging out with Susanna?
Yeah, no, I was, well, yeah.
Where are you at?
That's where I was with, so.
Yeah, your
I guess I'm
bestie.
still there.
Yeah. There's something going.
Are
I guess if we're all
where are you
together,
at?
then I would go with
We're
them.
then,
Well, I
We're all
was
separate
watching the
So you're with
sides.
Zimmerl and
Yeah.
Switch?
I was with them.
Yeah, are we, I thought are we all together? You guys
He was
all-
outside working on his.
I was outside, I wasn't
He's gonna
inside.
go follow Lady
I'm
Amalthea.
gonna go talk to
You
Lady
wanna
Amalthea.
go with him?
I was with you guys watching
Yeah.
the fight, so
Alright.
we know that he's leaving to go.
Probably not.
You don't know that.
No.
Once she walked out, I would have followed her,
Yeah.
because I want to try and get the carcasses before.
He
they
wants
go.
those carcasses bad.
Yeah, so you guys stayed behind. The ones who stayed for the bugbear fight, it's one of the last beasts that they ended up fighting before it went to man to man. So after the fight concluded, you guys were able to talk with some of the guards after some quick persuasion about the agreement you guys had. You were able to have your pick of a few different bugbear corpses. So you can pretty much take whatever you want out of that.
Get the one that looks like our friend that died.
They all do.
Oh.
Incredibly rude.
How many are there?
3.
3?
We just take one.
Yeah.
Do we want just one?
I like, I was like,
It's
should we
a better-
stockpile up on demon release juice?
Any bugbear is gonna have lots of bones in it, and you just pop in a bone marrow. So
Okay.
one is gonna be enough to make, a few of these tonics if you want. You just-
Yeah.
I'll just harvest as much of the bone marrow as I can.
Yeah.
And put it in the
Are we with
vials.
Lady Amalthea?
All right.
Yeah, I'm going to Lady Amalthea.
Great, so we'll just get one. We'll get the beefiest one.
No, beefiest, because that's what bones matter.
Yeah.
Beefiest. Like,
There's a lot of marrow in that one.
Yeah, so he's gonna just kind of point over and, take what you want. The rest of you guys who are following Amalthea, you guys see kind of her troop traveling with her, with Frederick Lang, kind of following, kind of side by side with her, and then a few of the kind of bodyguards, like his own little small battalion of protectors as well as hers, following the half orc, the tabaxi, and the hooded figure. The human he stayed back at the house to guard the home while they were all at the fight.
Tough break, Harold.
Well, I know we have a couple of days before Ombre gets here.
Mhm.
Oh, sorry, we're waiting on her to get here.
That's gonna be a week, and it's been 2 days.
She
so-
said that the most it'll take is a week.
Yeah, well, okay, so I guess I could,
Depends
well,
on where Bradbury is.
I have a magical thing, so. I, like,
The magic.
Hi.
Hello,
Hello?
ring, ring, ring.
It's your father. Yeah, obviously.
Obviously, only other guy with college.
What did you do?
Hello.
I don't know if you display a very specific set of skills.
Is that how you say hi, I'm your father?
No, I said,
I'm
hi,
taken.
it's your father. Just checking in to see how it goes. You sounded very busy last time. We're just,
Not looking at you, sorry.
yeah.
When are you getting here?
Yeah, how's, yeah, when might you, are you still planning to be here less than a week? As it has inquired from your employer.
I think that was more than 30 minutes.
Dying really long over on it.
I don't know what's happening.
Are you gonna be here quick?
Yeah.
Also, what's your dad that I mentioned?
You wasted
You can
my
reply to
time.
this message.
Hi, it's your father speaking.
It's a father speaking.
All right, so a few moments pass, and then you hear through the conch Amber's voice, and she says, "Well, listen for yourself," and you just hear like a muffled, and you hear like, and you go, "We'll be there shortly," and that's all you hear in response.
I give a very Futurama, good news, everyone.
Great.
Well, I think.
That's gonna sound like a voice.
Yeah.
Good news, everyone.
You must understand, Bender. That's for your butt. Anyway, good news. I think Aubrey's already apprehended Bradbury. Sounds like he's quite tied up at the moment. And yeah, so good. I don't know about the chest though. She didn't mention the chest, which is unfortunate. But I think we did tell her to get both. So that's
Well, Bradbury, we can always go with the chest ourselves, but finding Bradbury would have been the hard part,
yeah, true.
so. Yeah, we're gonna talk to Lady Margaret.
Yeah. Who do we have to take to get who's dissecting the bugbears? Okay, you are.
Yeah, so you catch up with Althea, but you're not able to breach through the guards to reach her quite yet. But as she turns around, she's like, get off, you can come. And they kind of let you through, and you're able to kind of get up with her. It's a short walk back to the house. So by the time you catch up, you guys are almost at the home. What would you like to say?
Lady Margaret, I know that you've had a very busy day, but I would like to stake a claim on at least one of the Hydra heads before it has been sold off. My party could, with my skills, vastly improve our survivability through its carcass.
From what I saw, your survivability is very good.
It can always be better. It can always be more.
Life for the dead, baby. Hey.
You don't matter.
Do you have money to pay for such things?
Well, depending on the price of it, you know.
I'd have to give it a praise. Our local, quite an idiot, but our local forge, a blacksmith might be able to give some sort of price on the head. And if he says it's worth keeping, then I'll keep it. If it's worth selling, then I'll sell it.
Fair.
What if I have a talk with him for you?
Oh, no.
We have a rapport. We did great.
He's, yeah, I think he's gone.
Yeah, he's with you.
Yeah, he's with Doc. You talking to Lady Malfi or me?
To the forge people that we're wanting a price from.
Well, if you're talking to the forge person, it's different. If you're talking to the general store person, that's way different.
Yeah, he wasn't at the store. He stayed behind, so he doesn't know either of those guys. He didn't go to the blacksmith. He just stayed in the room.
I will say that I could offer you my services in exchange for a piece of the Hydra.
And what exactly are your services?
I am quite an accomplished smith. I've created, and I pulled my armor on, like, I'm
This Trump card.
the weapon I used in the fight with the Hydra,
And what exactly am I looking at?
magical enhancements, armament.
That's what you specialize.
Mhm.
I could see use in these. Here's the problem. Magic can be negated so easily. And she
can,
reaches
but
out, and
there's-
puts her hand on your shoulder, and you see your entire armor just. And then she takes it away and goes, and comes back on. Just magic is so easy to manipulate.
Is my gun done? Is the pistol done? The revolver? Or at least one of them?
Roll. Would that be for that shit? Is it just dexterity for your?
I get,
If he's
Double
proficient
profi-
in tools, then it gives him a precision.
yeah, so I get double proficiency,
Yeah.
and then I always do sleight of hand, but
I mean, you can do a specific.
I always do sleight of hand is what I did as a DM, but you told me to do it straight
Sleight of hand
dexterity.
works too. I mean, it's a form of dexterity for sure.
Okay.
So I'd say sleight of hand. We'll give you advantage because you have time to work on it, but you have to roll. I'd say over a 25 to get it done. But you'll have advantage on it. I mean, that's definitely doable for him. If I can get it on this first roll.
One of
Does a
those.
34 do it?
I think one of those is a single digit. I mean, I know I've shared that at least a few times with people, but it's like, when your AC is
24.
19, like, is it 34 hits? That's
It's
basically the guy who's like,
theoretical,
"Let's go to armor."
like you got it pretty much all figured out, but for some reason, the trigger, like the pin is not firing appropriately, and it's just like everything's built and it's done, but it's not. There's like something else. That
There's
you're missing.
one gear in there. You just go.
No,
We'll say because of that roll, the next time you have to do one of these checks, the check.
No, I mean, that's fine.
We go down to a 22 since you're
I
so
can,
close.
like, I have a bunch of bonuses that just, it wasn't, I had to roll the 9 and a 13. So it
Okay.
wasn't that roll.
So magic can be so easy.
I'll show my pistols. Because I know flintlocks are a thing in the world.
I'm sorry, what?
Flintlocks,
They can be. No.
okay.
I
They
mean,
don't have to be, it
I'm
can just be cannons, that's fine,
Yeah.
that'd be the closest thing. And then I'll show the pistol, and I'll be like, certain things are magic. My armor is a combination of science and magic. But this is a pure design of science. And while it takes material to make, the material it is made from can be used. This needs a little bit more of adjustment to work. But this is basically a cannon that fires, and I'll show bullets, these,
like a handheld cannon.
and it would fire from here to the Coliseum.
Well, that's interesting.
But you cannot negate this. But I mean, you take away the ammunition, like you
How are
take
you
it
gonna
in
get
there.
that out of a carcass of a Hydra?
Well, there are natural qualities within hydras and any, just like dragons.
What would you pay for such a thing? What would it be worth to you? Because to
This?
me, we captured the beast.
Mhm.
I got entertainment out of it, but I'm out $4,500 or gold pieces. So for me, I've already paid quite a bit of money just for the entertainment of having you fight it. So I wouldn't be opposed to selling it to get some of that income back. But it would need to be for the right price.
I'm not asking for the entire carcass, just the head. I mean, how many heads survived?
Too.
But I didn't know. if
These
all
were all
heads
head, yeah, so the heads didn't just dissipate, like they got lopped off, like
survived. Well, I know, but I mean, like, are they, like,
they're still there. Yeah, so there was 5 to start. I mean, there's still 5 heads.
Okay.
It's just the final 2 were the last ones before it was like full dead. So there
okay.
was still 2 attached, but there's 3
Okay.
detached.
I mean, all I'm asking for is a full detached head. The rest of your carcass can be sold. There's a number of scales that could be salvaged.
I'm willing to part with one. How much would you pay?
I would 1,500 gold for a single head. I mean, you could appraise it for more, but right now, that's already a fourth of your, 4,500, a fourth of your income back.
Another question. This is just me being curious, and then we'll go inside because I'm a bit hungry and would like to eat. How do you come traveling with such a?
Oh, I would break it down here and then store it.
But breaking it down doesn't take away the enormity of it. It's huge. The skull itself.
Yeah, I would break it down into pieces and then I take my rifle and I just shove it in my back holding. You can have time to think of it. My group is still resting and recovering.
Let me consult and I honestly do not know the value of such things. I don't want to be underbid. But I also don't want to overcharge my guests. You've been great, except for the fact that you owe me a new room.
Oh, yeah, I will. We'll get to that. I had the room exploded when we got there. So it's okay.
Yeah, there's like charred marks and like the whole walls are like fried and like the floor has like carved runes into it.
Yeah, I mean the rooms are cool look, but I wouldn't go in there.
Oh, actually, no, the rooms are gone. The rooms went away.
Yeah, I'm the only one who could remember.
Yeah, the rooms went away when y'all came back, but it's still trash. Like the doors busted in. The room was just fucking trash. So she's not angry about it, but she's not happy about it. It's a room she never used. So
I mean, it's a prison room, is it really?
it's not a prison room, it's just a room that they happen to use as a prison. Real convenient.
Well, I will stop by again at a later date.
Yes, you're, I believe you're staying here.
Are we? I don't remember if we are or
I
not.
think we're staying.
Yeah, we are. They gave us,
Okay.
they gave us.
Then I will let you eat and bid you a good day.
She gives you a bow and turns around.
Can I keep following her?
If you want.
Okay.
It's like as part of her like groupie group now. Like, just kind of like,
I have a question for her.
are
So,
you waiting until you get inside or just like immediately after he breaks away? Just be like, excuse me.
well, that Cree would do that, but kind of. She's gonna notice like, I'm walking with her silently and like staring at her awkwardly.
She's
Well-
just walking, and this bird's like.
Well, yeah, so like kind of staring at her.
Yeah, she's
So
gonna look,
she's gonna.
yeah, she's gonna look over and see you. At this point, she's gonna walk inside and she's like at the base of the grand staircase. She's gonna look over at you and say, "Oh, are you also hungry?"
I have a question, and I don't know if you can help me. But
I can try.
do you have any knowledge of any more of my kind and their tribes? Or know who I could talk to?
I think that's a conversation for upstairs. And so she'll like walk up the staircase where you guys originally had that meeting place where you kind of sat down. And she's gonna kind of pull you back into the room where her and Freya spoke.
Okay.
And kind of close the doors and so it's more soundproof. And she says, well, unfortunately, in Crete, everyone is free to do as they wish to do.
Mhm.
Not everybody takes steps for good things, and we've experienced a little bit more of ownership of other beings, and a very popular being to own is the Arakapra like yourself.
Mhm. He's like stone faced,
Mhm.
like no emotions, just kind of more like military position, just staring at her.
He's like, you may already know this, but there's many people who would pay quite a good amount to own a being such as yourself to, well, to maybe not so voluntarily fight in these sort of games.
Yeah.
And the locations of where I know there are more of your kind, I keep this hidden and secluded from others so that that does not continue. You're not alone, but your kind are hiding. Just the value of your feathers alone could be frankly more than what you would get for an ivory eye.
I know firsthand what you speak of.
I can tell from the scars that you know firsthand. I just want you to know that not all of us think this way or find it acceptable that this happens. So maybe as a token of kindness, maybe as some sort of, I don't know, reparation of sorts because of my people. Maybe I could give you location of maybe where I know a few of you are. How long have you been away?
As long as I can remember. I was taken at such a young age.
No, she means like away from Crete. Like
Oh.
how long since you like were fighting?
2 years.
2 years?
2 years? Okay.
Yeah, not long. Barely know this world in all honesty. Oh, sorry. That's in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not long.
So you're still, the memories must be fresh.
That's why I did not participate.
No, I understand. You may want to visit, and she's gonna kind of turn her like papers that are on her desk, and she's gonna kind of draw like a rudimentary little map. So where you know where the coast is, because that's where y'all's boat is. And there's like maybe about a 2-mile walk from the coast into Athena. And she like off the path of where you guys are to where the boat is, like she maybe draws like about 500 feet or so away. She's like, and here there's a nest of sorts. I'd be very cautious of approaching, and if you do it alone.
Okay.
They would kill everyone. Hopefully not you because of your beings, but if they see a creation, here he's not there, but he's gonna
Yeah.
say if they see a creation or a Cynthian high council.
Can I tell from the map how long of a distance it's taking to get there?
I mean, yeah, it's like 2 miles, so maybe.
Oh, okay, so
30 minutes.
it's a day boat. It's not
Yeah.
like I'm gonna be gone.
No, it's literally between the city and where the ocean is.
Okay.
Because they do a lot of like hunting in the trees and stuff like that.
Okay, I just don't know what the services
Thank you for your kindness.
And she's gonna kind of like reach in her garb, she kind of has a lot. She's gonna kind of reach in and pull out a few like coins, just kind of like fold them in her hands. And she's gonna like extend it to you. So I know you do not fight, but I don't want you to feel that you're not worth anything here. And she hands you 10 pieces of platinum. They're just like really like heavy in your hand. As she hands it over, she says, consider this a token of friendship with Athena at least. I can't speak for all of Crete, but you're safe here, and so are they if they choose to come here and refuge.
I appreciate your kindness, but I do not take what I've not earned.
You earned it. You escaped this place. You came back. That's great. That's courageous. You could be captured again. The fact that you're here, you've earned every piece of that. All of the fights you did for free, you've earned that. I cannot pay for what I don't know. I don't know how many times you fought. I don't know any of these things, but a few hundred gold pieces never hurts anyone.
Stare at it.
Yeah, it's only 100 gold pieces, but still. It's like,
I thought it was 100 gold pieces was a platinum.
I think it's 10.
10.
Was it 10?
It's a very simple 10-10 ratio. So
Double.
Oh, okay.
10 gold for platinum, 10 silver for gold.
So I'm gonna stare at it for just a little bit longer than comfortable and then say, thank you, I'll take it.
And then,
I know, what the fuck is going on?
I thought it'd be funny if she saw you through the window and she stopped.
So I opened the door and she went, oh, and then she goes, I'm sorry, I'm new. And I was like, oh, well, thanks. She said, I'm sorry, I'm new. So that's what that was.
Big indoors, it's not, it's something she's new to.
Yeah, she like jumped.
I'm new to people.
I knew it until she doors.
Like, okay.
We're putting food on the ground. Alright.
Okay, so I said, thank you for your time. I will take my leave.
And also, feel free to join us for dinner. They cook a lot here. You guys are all welcome. We don't necessarily have lots of space, but you can always go to the kitchen and look for something else.
I will relay that to my friend.
So perfect. Feel free to, don't mind closing the door behind you as you leave. And so she like sits down at her desk now and starts like writing on papers.
When I make my exit, close the door, et cetera, I can head back to where they wandered off to.
Yeah,
We're still there.
and she like follows up and she approaches you. Like, you know, Cree doesn't really have like a lot of like belongings that he carries with him. So like as he's like walking up, you hear like
No other question. Who's their own, man? Alright.
all
I'm
right,
not gonna say anything, I'm just gonna join you.
what are the rest of y'all doing? Now
I'm
that-
still.
Yeah, I think you're still at the tavern. So the tavern's just a little bit north of where y'all are. It's like 2 buildings up.
Yeah.
If y'all remember, you weren't actually able to make it inside the tavern last time. Because you had
William.
William with you.
I'm gonna go to wherever the focus is, so I can start working on the bugbear. Because I can still make stuff out of the bugbear. Bugbear's still good. So I'm gonna harvest everything.
Really well.
It's good meat. Leather. I'll do everything I can to
It's not great
serve it.
leather, but yeah, it's good
It's
meat.
better than anything else.
Yeah.
Claws, eyes, whatever. Body use for it.
They're humanoids, so they're not too far out there on the scale.
Really? I thought they were monsters.
They're
Yeah,
like,
but they're like bipedal, like they're
Yeah.
essentially like orcs.
from my understanding, it's supposed to be like goblins slash, well, hobgoblin. It's like a bigger version of a hobgoblin.
Okay.
I
Well,
mean,
I'm still gonna make leather out of it.
They're big, but yeah, bipedal, big, like, they're a little smarter than like a goblin would be, but they're still kind of dumb. And they're just kind
Like
of
a York guy.
Kind of like,
Still gonna make goblins. Still
essentially,
gonna make stuff out of it.
it's like a Sasquatch. Think about it.
I can make her some cool bone gauntlets.
That'd
I
be
want
cool.
You've been punched by a
I
demon.
have the
with a
silver
bone.
one, but I want something, I have a feeling that should be saved for something.
I'm guessing it's more lively now, because everyone's less fights.
There's someone else.
Oh yeah, it's happening now. Everyone goes to the tavern after fights.
Hmm.
I mean, it's a fucking rowdy crowd in there. Like everyone's cheering, singing different pub
I'm
songs.
doing that.
All the orphans.
I would have laughed
Making lots
real
of
hard
friends.
because it felt bad, but he would slip.
She's not being on TV.
Yeah.
Gotta pull and squat.
Uh-huh.
Well, you know, there was a famous song written about it, and it was dim jeans, how do you yell all that? Dim jeans. No? Yeah.
Did you just like?
You need to sort of face.
Yes, please.
That's what they believe you, it's just-
Yeah, so wherever they are, I'll find them and then start work on the carcass. Ooh, your mom's got food.
Don't touch that. You have a problem.
You gave me like 8 ounces of salsa. Look at that.
Well, this is, you need more reason.
We're such a long way.
Yeah.
It does, it is a little quick.
I'm sorry, she had-
I just picked it up and expect it to be like any sort of weight to it. It was like, all right, well.
Sensitive.
What's going on? What are y'all doing?
You're gonna go find the bugbear carcass and work on
So you're gonna make me go instead of phone?
it. I think that's a cool idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot you had a silver one, so you don't need it.
I do. I said,
Everyone else needs something first.
that's fine, that's fine, there's enough bone to go around.
It's like scrape it all out.
That's a weird statement.
Just scrape it all off.
There's enough bone to go around.
Some scales or something.
Watch all 3 movies in the last week and a half.
Yeah, it came up last night.
All right. Everyone's back. It's all good. I just didn't want to like start going until
Yeah.
people are here. So after a short while, Amalthea and Frederick and some of the like high legionnaire, they all go ahead and like they eat and talk, and at this point it's kind of getting towards like nighttime.
You're supposed to talk.
What do
Yeah,
y'all want to do?
I will, sorry, I interrupted you.
No, you're fine. I don't know what I'm doing yet, so.
Okay. Okay.
I probably would have a couple drinks with Rain, my bastard sister, and probably start having up over there.
Is Rainy trying to like party girl it out right now? She's having a party?
She's dancing on
We're in
tables
Burns.
right now.
We stayed at the Coliseum and she went straight to the end and started
Oh,
drinking.
yeah.
Yeah.
She's a lover, not a fighter.
What time of the day is it? Like right now?
It's like 6:30. Sun's still up. It's starting to get a little more dim.
This is acceptable drinking.
Yeah.
Oh, Rain.
I said I was gonna drink, I didn't say I was drunk.
After 6 hours in a pub,
You got like
She is
7
nursing
conversations for you.
I should be nursing the drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking like, is she sitting there at the edge of the bar, like with this?
There's right now.
Well, just sitting by
She's just been ordering apple juice this whole time.
So enjoy
let's
that.
make it real simple. Hey, Wayne, roll a Constitution saving throw.
I'll just follow the crowd.
We'll find out.
We'll see how drunk you actually are.
I was pretty drunk. I mean, her tolerance is probably built up over the years.
Yeah, I'm only 25, guys, remember that.
And they were very, very, very sheltered before they.
We're
You
we're
rolled a
little children.
25?
No, I said.
They'd
only
never like
25.
left their tree.
Well, I mean, they broke, well, not broke, but
She's a
a little
drunk,
less
right?
sheltered, but she's.
Yeah.
I just assumed 1 and then 2. I was like, because I haven't noticed.
That's good.
I rolled
Come after me
a
first.
15.
I have no problem, you're good now.
15?
Yeah.
You're feeling it.
You are.
I'm
Yeah.
good there, I'm like,
That's
like, I'm feeling it, good feeling it.
I got no, I wasn't.
Yeah, there's a brand new like bardic band in the that just started playing, so like the whole like crowd starts going wild.
Oh, I did.
Rain, as you guys walk in, Rain is like she's like not standing on the table like Kaido and Oakley style, but she's like sitting on like the bar top instead of like a bar seat. So she's sitting like up on the bar top, and she's just like in the middle of like she's in the middle of the chorus of one of the bar songs that is singing. She's like something candy shop, you know, like she's like and like the whole like crowd's like kind of swaying with her and like drinking.
Or she like leads the.
Yeah. She was the OG here today. She was here when there was no one in the bar at 11 a.m.
The bartender's like, we're not even open yet, give me a drink. Why aren't you at the fights? I wanna be at the fights.
I'm gonna kind of push my way through the crowd, be like, Ray, how much did you have to drink?
I want another one.
I do.
This glass has actually never been empty. I don't know. Every time she puts it down, the
This
bar.
must be my first one.
We're up to 28.
I'm gonna kind of like turn to cream and just slightly get one of your sober drinks ready.
I was going to say, you have cream because something,
I take her outside for it.
Yeah, you wanna make us a
I know, I'm
drink?
thinking about it.
Yeah,
You should make us a drink.
well, if you can't beat them, you might as well join them.
Yeah.
what's the strongest thing you have in your book?
Well,
Let's check it out.
Like, what do you want me to roll?
Find out.
There was 100 last time, right?
Yeah, it's a deal.
just get that big baby out.
Oh, yeah.
You can walk and roll for 30 minutes.
$16.
See? The Black Midnight.
Oh,
No.
We're all okay.
Yeah, we're having.
Instant poison.
It's actually a death potion.
I mean, we were
I gotta pay, guys.
entirely is formed by darkness. Her eyes will turn black. I mean, we're just keep.
It's a drink created by necromancers to honor fallen necromancers. Bitter with a touch of black rum. Those who drink it have nightmares of dying and spending an eternity rotting away inside a coffin.
What the fuck?
This helps enforce necromancers to contemplate their own moralities.
I'm not a fan of that.
Let's skip that
Telling you what it is.
Honestly, no. Honestly, that's very par for the course of the, like. He's not like. I'll try it.
So who, like, y'all
I've
don't
already died
know
once
what
today,
I
yeah.
picked yet. So y'all have
She
to
hasn't told
all,
us.
yeah, I haven't told y'all, so y'all had, who all agreed to have a drink?
I agree.
Okay,
Yeah.
1, 2,
I don't know if I
3.
agree.
I'm gonna look at it.
You're drunk, you would so agree.
Okay, you're automatically a 4. Okay, so I'm gonna pick 4 different drinks, and I'm gonna randomly choose who gets it.
Okay.
Okay, so that was the first one.
Well, first make a persuasion check.
1.
So the bartender's gonna let you start making
Visit our
drinks.
establishment.
Okay.
We have access to all your liquor.
That's a 12 plus 4.
Oh,
so-
you're fine. It was a 10. Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't want to make it hard. I just wanted it to like you have to ask, you
I
know?
would
It would make sense to
recognize
ask.
it was like,
Okay,
who was fighting.
so-
What are you?
Yeah, that doesn't mean you just go and start pouring drinks.
Okay, so that's drink number 1.
Sorry, what?
We're gonna do 3 more.
All right, so
and then
what was it called?
Oh, you're doing 4 random drinks.
Four
Yeah,
random
and
drinks, and it's
passing
just
it
gonna
out.
randomly assign it to
Okay.
each of us.
Yeah, that's called the Black Midnight.
So Black Midnight is number 1.
If you don't mind writing 16 next to that, so I'll
Yes.
find it on here again.
Okay,
54.
54.
54.
This
Your
is fun.
second
Paladin's
drink.
Bane.
Paladin's
A
Maid.
drink sweet enough to tempt the righteous and you hardly taste the alcohol. But it'll give you a decent hangover and diabetes to boot. So it's just like a nice sweet.
Something like drink.
Yeah, it's a very, very much
Adam's drink.
like Adam in real life. Like in Hollywood.
All right, the third one is number
95.
95.
You die. It's called the sweet roll. Ooh. Flavors of cinnamon and sugar blend with a strong scent of fresh coconut rum. The drinker gains an additional 1d4 to any pickpocket attempts for the next hour.
Hilarious.
Oh,
I want that one.
You don't get to pick.
I know.
Oh my
I
god.
wouldn't, if
Man, we
there
have
were
a
four of
road
us,
department?
right?
Yeah,
That's
okay,
the
man.
You can roll a Z4 and like assign a number to each of us.
This was gonna do.
Oh, definitely do that, yeah.
Okay.
Last drink.
Last one is 76.
Maybe he needs to get the necromancer.
I don't know why. Give it to Zenro, okay? He's not afraid of death.
Jesus Christ.
76.
Oh god, what's this one?
This one's called the Copperhead.
Oh god.
Poison.
The bartender pours a beer, mixes in a shot of whiskey, and then a couple drops of snake venom from a vial. Normally, drinkers will feel numb from their extremities. If a drinker fails their saving throw, they will be paralyzed from the neck down for 1d20 minutes.
Oh, you don't die. You'll be fine.
I can't feel my toes, guys.
Okay,
Oh, man.
so I think what you should do is say one of our names and then roll 1 through 4. I label them 1 through 4
Yeah.
based on the.
Right, that's what I was thinking.
Who's
Okay.
all getting a drink?
So it's
There's 4 of us.
4. So Seamus, Mandy, well, I guess Zenro.
Zenro, Vitro, Sage, and Rain.
Okay.
There's 3 not getting a drink?
No, I don't drink.
Come on,
Yeah, he doesn't drink.
He just makes them.
I just make them.
I think that was the irony
I
of her
think
getting
that
that.
would-
very-
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't drink, but I get the drinking book. Okay.
All right.
So,
Move that D100.
Who's first?
okay, so
She's gonna write
first,
these down, so that way in the future, whenever we're somewhere and she needs to make a drink that might fuck somebody up, like, oh,
Yeah.
I gotta remember this.
Yeah,
recipe.
right.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll just start through, so we'll just
All
start
right,
Seamus.
Seamus, which one do you get?
Okay, so ready? 2.
You get the Paladin's Maid.
Alright, which means you don't get a necromancer.
Yeah, so it's just a nice sweet one.
Right in your wheelhouse.
Okay,
What was the? bell
Mandy's
for
next.
No.
Nothing.
and then just a repeat, I'll
Just
just.
a nice drink.
Okay.
Okay. 3.
Oh, I get the sweet roll. I get the
Okay.
I swear I thought
Are you ready? Yeah, I'm ready. This be whatever she.
Okay, so this is Rain. Rain gets
So
what
it's
number?
either,
Okay.
no, I was gonna do.
Oh,
I
Sage.
was gonna do,
Okay,
yeah. So.
let's see, Sage
All right,
next.
so it's either gonna be 1 or 4. I think we'll.
Yeah,
Roll again. Roll again. Roll again, you get 2.
All right, you get Black Midnight.
Hooray! So excited.
I'm trying to get the person most likely to fail the goddamn roll before.
I didn't
Like paralyzed, y'all.
Roll a
She's
d20.
so drunk.
Roll a d20.
Actually, first make a Constitution saving throw again.
Y'all are enjoying my drinks quite well.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you, Bree.
I got the sweet roll, so I get to pickpocket people.
That's what I
Well, I
want.
guess
You're
my
gonna take
question
those
to you
diamonds
is, do
again?
I actually
Yeah,
You get 10.
feel like I enjoy the drink?
So roll a
You
d20.
really not liking drinking there, huh?
I drink it and I'm just like, what's it supposed to taste like?
Get a d20 a minute, so you're determining how many minutes you fail. Did she fail?
Did I fail? I did 10
A 10.
for a constitution save.
I feel like it. It's an okay drink.
What was,
Roll a
what
d20.
was the save?
14.
Roll your d20.
15?
14.
Oh, boo. You're gonna see me like this and fall to the floor.
What a way to fail.
That one.
That's hilarious.
Yes.
No, it does say on here that it goes backwards, so a 20 is only 1 minute. 1 is 20 minutes.
What? No, it does not.
That's,
I just wanted to take away your happiness.
No, yeah, so you drink it, a few moments pass and you guys see this, as soon as you hand her the she
I'm not sitting
hesitates
at the bar.
I'm kind of giggling in my head, like this is just my.
and she goes, you see her start to like her body just goes limp.
It's my way of calming her
Falls down.
down, so she stops looking around.
Sage, make a dexterity saving throw, so you can sit, catch her.
I'm on the bar, guys. Let's hope for the best here.
You have no idea what you're about to experience later.
Yeah. I like how the two druids got squirt something about her mom, I'm sure.
Oh, I got a natural one.
Great.
It's very natural.
You go down, you lift her.
You get knocked out.
For some reason I imagine a black
She
man
falls
having
on
really
you, you
thick-
get knocked out, and you immediately start having your nightmares.
No, you just,
Like screaming on the floor. She's like.
What did you serve them?
you try to catch her, she starts to fall, but like you're kind of experiencing your own weird moment of like, you just saw that happen to her and you're like, well, what is mine gonna do? And you completely like whip. You're like trying to reach her, but she's like a solid 2 feet away and you're like not even close. Like, oh,
No shit, wait.
Sage, my sweet sister.
Cree, is that supposed to happen? What did you make?
Yeah.
Peppermint.
No, it's
she'll be fine.
Okay.
She'll wake up a little bit.
As long as there's nobody standing around. I'm sure nobody's gonna smash her, stepping on her.
How long is this
It's like
supposed to
that.
last?
Very.
I don't know. It wouldn't have been too long before she's back anyways, 20 minutes.
Are you okay, Rain?
No.
Turn the neck down, you can talk.
No response.
Oh, no, yeah, you can.
Yeah, it's only the neck down. You can still move your face and stuff and talk. All right.
I think so. I got a little, I think I fell.
On the floor on
We
some
can
days.
confirm that you did fall.
I
She's
would
looking at the
like,
ceiling.
Yeah.
and
I think I fell.
I'd like to make a request to DJ or Bard, with the bodies of the floor, please.
Arathian, get on it.
We'll be like, I don't think we know that one. Let me go into our database.
What, the biggest thick book? Oh, here it is.
Anyways, okay, cool, yeah. At least you calmed you down. That was the whole goal.
Just calm me down. I was just getting started.
Sage, how was your drink?
It was a little dark, a little heavy, but I feel pretty
It
good.
was
So,
nice,
right
yeah.
now.
Yeah, right, that's not a kid.
Yeah.
It's a
Oh,
chocolate
thank
stout.
You're welcome. See this? I'm staring at you all the time.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's really.
Anybody else?
As I drink my drink, and I just like look around again and see who all is here outside of our own party. Anything out of the ordinary,
You should start pickpocketing
any people that are striking me.
Yeah, make a perception check.
It was like, you wanna try mine?
It's an awesome fit, sorry.
Flavorful.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm
shit,
outside.
really good.
Okay.
Number 5.
That's really good.
You you notice that there's a lot of people that you recognize from the Coliseum, but you don't really realize what's suspicious or not suspicious here because everyone's new. But you do catch a slight, like, side-face profile
No.
of someone that you had met all the way back in Honduras.
Oh, malaria.
But you can't tell. It looks like a male face, like a male figure's face. You guys get it?
Yeah.
No.
I instantly got it, yeah.
I was like, you guys get it?
I mean, I liked the song. I was just like, okay, cool.
I was sitting over here trying to figure out why the bard was bringing the mood down.
I'm outside. I want to be looking at that book with that teleportation circle on it,
Yeah.
and just try and figure out and get back into that state where I figured it out without really realizing it,
Okay.
because it's just still bugging me.
Okay.
But I'm just like right outside the door.
Are you drawing it down?
No, I have it written on a piece of paper.
Yeah, I didn't know if you were like.
No, I'm not putting it in the sand because I'm not doing that shit
I
again.
was like, are you drawing it in the sand?
No. But just like
I mean,
writing
you should
notes
try it,
about
see what
it.
happens.
Just writing notes about it and trying to decipher what the abyssal means and anything I can figure out.
While all the cool kids are partying, there's the nerd outside fucking doing homework. All right. But yeah, back to you. So you notice the face, but it's one of those where it's like, man, that was a long time ago. Like maybe I don't know if I recognize that person, but they're kind of wearing like a bluish black cloak, like coat. But they're wearing like a buccaneer hat. But they're kind of across the room, so it's hard to see if all these
I
people
just laughed at him saying, yeah, the book in your hat.
Probably you.
My brain was saying like tricorn.
Just your body is eventually coming back.
Oh, that's pretty kind. That's the closest one to me.
Only a minute.
Of my group, yeah.
Right?
Okay, other than Ray. I'm drunk as fuck.
Well, I see, at least she's moving again.
Yeah, by this point she's back.
Okay, I'm back. Okay, good. I'm back. I'm clear now.
So you're no longer no.
Yeah. All right. So yeah,
I'm gonna lean in and just like pull her in and just go,
Yeah, she is.
hey, the person look familiar to you?
what person?
This is the one with the hat, blue cloak. I think we met him a long time ago, but I don't quite remember.
She needed like a little perception to see.
Do you need a real perception to see this person?
Yeah, you'll roll with disadvantage.
Oh, boom.
Pretty broke.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, here we go.
You see if I can put my malaria notes.
I like your strategy though. Put it like right here, and then when you roll it, it's a low roll. You still you
just
still
tilt it a little bit.
more.
I didn't.
Oh, it looks like I got into it.
Tap on my outfit. Tap on.
And that's 20?
Which is
Oh, I
disadvantage.
thought,
Disadvantage.
yeah, there's no way.
What was your other one?
5.
Well done.
Oh, no.
That's 6, 11.
You're seeing other people really well. Except for that one person.
I don't see a blue cloak.
I remember what blue
No, I
looks
got
like.
11 exactly.
It's like I think I'm colorblind. Yeah, you don't see, or at least you don't think you see who she's going to.
I don't know.
Okay. I guess I'll just keep an eye on him. Like, I'm not like following him around, like with, my face, but I'm just gonna, with my face, I'm just gonna kind of keep an eye on, like, is he watching us? Like, is he kind of tracking?
Make a history check. See if you can remember who it is.
I'm struggling.
Go to the
I was
bartender
trying
and
to
ask
look
him
through my
strongest
notes to
food
see
he has.
when we were in the
Yeah, like pure grain alcohol if he wants to use that.
Oh shit, I rolled another 18. That's 18.
Not bad.
Yeah.
0 go?
18, just natural, or?
Yeah, natural 18. Well, I have a plus 0 in my history, so. Yikes.
You recognize this person. He was introduced to you at the same time as you met Amelia.
Oh, is he one of the?
He was the other.
The other
Silent Shepherd. He's the one who had his tongue cut out, so he wasn't able to speak.
Oh.
He's really
Derek?
silent.
Derek.
Derek.
Derek Dillon.
Is he alone?
Yeah. He's wearing a bluish black coat, I think it's called coat, and then a like pirate buccaneer style hat. You definitely recognize him because I think I mentioned this last time that he's like extraordinarily good looking. Like he's like very like fair, like very good looking for someone who's like involved in some potentially sketchy shit, you know? So was Amelia. Amelia was also very good looking as well. Bradbury, not so much. But yeah, that's when you see it across the room.
Now that I'm recognizing him, it's just interesting making the connection that, you know, Aubrey's on her way with Bradbury and Derek is here. So, oh man, I'm gonna go ahead and lean into Vitra and just tell her what's going on. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna go talk to him.
Do you think it's a good idea?
I mean, you can't talk back.
I'm sure he has a way of communicating.
We're gonna go talk at him.
Yeah, I'm gonna get at him.
It's great.
Do you think that means Amelia's also here?
I don't know, but the last time we saw Amelia, she was kind of silently following us around, and then Prayer and I confronted her. So
That was
interesting.
interesting.
That was not those week yet.
Yeah,
That was in the Aristocats. That was like in the bar.
Yeah, and she was like sneaking in the shadows, like
She
watching
was
her.
following you guys there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's interesting that he's here.
But also, isn't Ombre coming with Bradbury? So do you think it's a good idea to go talk to him?
That's fair. I think we do need to keep an eye on it though. I don't think it's a coincidence, just like it wasn't a coincidence with Amelia.
What would you say if you went up to him?
I don't know. Why are you here?
He would be able to answer.
Have a drink at the bar.
Maybe just to let him know that we know.
Can I like look around and see if I see Amelia anywhere? Now that I'm like, I know I'd be looking for her. God.
May I make a toast? Have your attention, please.
At that point too, while she's scanning, Tyler, can you in the bar?
Can I?
He's outside.
He's
Well,
outside.
yeah, you can see me through the window. I just make my back turned.
He's out there like brooding. He has like a single candle lit.
Okay.
And he just,
I have my nose in the book.
I don't see
I'm
anything.
gonna go ahead.
I was an 8. I can't see anything.
While they're doing that, can I also make a perception check and look around the bar for?
are you looking for anyone in particular?
For somebody.
Looking for
Somebody.
Lady and Malvin.
Yeah,
Oh.
you can roll investigation if you're
His
looking
best.
for
That's my
His best friend.
whatever's better, perception or investigation.
investigation.
Message is a cantrip for like most people.
17.
Not me. I don't think I have it.
You
I don't think I have the animal message, right?
you look around pretty thoroughly and you do not see her again.
Okay, then I'm going to slip away from the inn and go, what should we
You guys notice?
Yeah.
Oh.
If y'all want to try to perceive that, you can.
I mean, I would.
Yeah, I
I'm
wanna.
I'm too busy looking for Amelia.
I'd say.
Oh yeah, I
I'd say-
guess Silas would definitely see me.
I would, and see you leave.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna stop you.
I don't think Silas would have to roll, but everyone else would.
Oh, I'm not gonna stop you. I go through the
I decided I wouldn't see
I feel like I need to focus on
him.
Derek. I would
Yeah.
be paying attention.
I
Like,
would do.
So you're sitting there drinking it immediately.
Huh?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
That's-
Well, that's the thing.
You're drinking water.
I'm going through, I mean, I know what it is, but I'm going through it.
Yeah, the bartender. One second. The bartender's hold on, I gotta pull this.
Also, I asked like if they have anything to eat.
They do, but it's
You
all
don't
like,
wanna
like
get sick?
snacky stuff,
Not
like,
just anything.
you know,
Like peanuts.
yeah, like that kind of stuff.
And pretzels.
Pretzels. There's
I'm
pretzels.
just curious how you wanna play, like, you know, do I taste the food or do I, and I know the
Who
definition.
knows?
of,
I don't know.
Well, when I drank the drink earlier, did it taste like the drink should have tasted?
That would know that was the case, right? Only you would be.
I'm assuming, that's why I'm asking for the strongest grain alcohol I have, see if I taste it at all.
So yeah.
And then the snack foods I eat, I'm trying to see if I taste anything there.
Yeah. So yeah, the bartender's gonna kind of lean down as you ask for the strong. He says, "Are you looking for the strongest or the most flavorful?" Some people want to drink to feel the drink, some people want to drink to enjoy the drink. Which are you?
Give me something that should burn on the way down.
It's burn. You know, they
Prayer on his way out of the bar, ouch. Well, we all know
he's gonna
now.
pull down like this, like a small little like half glass, like rocks glass. Then he's just gonna pour like a solid 3 ounces of just like this.
Fireball.
Just like this
This tastes like
clear,
burrito. It's not alcohol, it's called cinnamon.
this clear, like
That's a joke that hits
clear
twice. You're like, oh.
And so it's just like a clear liquid, but as you smell it, it smells like, I mean, white lightning.
Yeah.
Sour moonshine, very strong.
I'll, whatever the cost is, I'm very poor, so I don't know how much it costs, but
I would say it's full bottle.
okay, I got a few. So give it to him and I'm just gonna down the hatch. No burn, any feel to it, no taste.
There's a burn.
Right.
You don't really taste any sort of flavor or anything with it.
Snack foods, nothing.
You can feel your mouth crunching and chewing on thing, but there's no flavor.
Crunches and chewing.
I guess in my head I'll think, I guess I shouldn't be surprised, and I'm going to just to confirm, I'm pretty sure it was all over 2. Okay, well, I know I have it here somewhere. Detective mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You detect one of them in the room. You look down and you're like kind of shimmering as you're casting a spell, and you're glowing a bit.
That sucks.
That sucks.
I'm not being like, I'm telling him, no, I'm just
No,
telling
no,
myself.
you're yourself, you're yourself.
Good thing that paladin thing wasn't holy.
That motherfucker did.
Oh, good to know. Thank you. Give it back to that.
Thank you.
Thank you for my
You're welcome. What?
I was just thinking.
All right, you saw Freya leave. Do you stop him and confront him, or do you just be like,
Does he look like he's sneaking out? Or is it just like a normal walkout?
He did say
I'm
he said slip away. I don't think he meant like,
I'm gonna try and dodge everybody. He's just like, when you're just trying to get out of a party or something like that.
yeah.
Exactly.
That's how you leave?
I just, as you walk away, I'm not really, I look at you.
You make it more obvious than
Remember,
Bye.
there's a lot more to be lost than there is to be gained.
Is that what you said?
Because you just walk, I'm not gonna stop you, you do what you're doing. There's a lot more to be lost here than there is to be gained. And it's back to my book.
What does that mean?
Feels like some dark crypto shit just got told.
I'm gonna pause.
You're gonna pause?
And just kind of like think about what he said for a second.
Do a quick ponder.
Look, I wouldn't marinate.
What?
Look, I wouldn't marinate.
I'm gonna ask you.
That sounded like a different language. So he was speaking Mandarin.
I was just gonna let him do it.
Yeah, but
Really drunk Irish.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask
I don't have photo
him,
of
what
that.
do you mean by that?
We are the futures of our countries. We both know that. A mafia is not. And I'll go back to my book.
Damn.
You don't let him talk about your brother?
He invented a microphone just so he could drop it.
I just dropped my book. I'm picking up really just now.
This device amplifies my voice.
I'm gonna turn around.
Back into the.
No. I'm gonna keep.
Oh, no, he's going to his bestie, his lady friend.
It's got a name there.
Yeah.
I am going
Oh,
to.
we were talking, right?
We are talking.
About Derek?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Cree, while you were talking to Zenro. I kept wanting to call you Seamus.
That is.
It is, but I.
Technically correct.
So when you're talking to Zenro, Priya had come up to me and said, do you want to pickpocket? And I'm like, no, I don't want to pickpocket anybody. Why do you want to pickpocket? And then Sage said, we should pickpocket Derek. So what did you say on that drink? Is it like that?
You get an extra 1d4 on your pickpocket roll. So your sleight of hand, and then you get an extra 1d4.
So it's a
Oh,
slide,
that's 5 on my side.
yeah, it's a dexterity thing.
You're a mom, that's, so
Okay.
you actually could really do something.
Okay,
I
so
just love the idea that you guys are like, no, we shouldn't talk to him because just in case it's dangerous. So we can steal from him. So a conversation out of the question.
Well, first off, I was the one.
that's fair. That
But
is
it's also-
fair. Should we talk to him first?
No, you guys are.
No,
I mean, I'm just
y'all are
narrating
wrong.
because it's funny to me.
The rationale is not there.
That's even more fair. Yeah, you guys are.
Yeah,
You guys both
that's
had
true.
drinks.
I just think it's like Skyrim. You
No,
don't know
I
what
was
you're
just gonna
pickpocketing,
say,
you're just waiting for the
Out of
maybe to pop up,
curiosity,
like, what does he have?
technically, it's the detect evil good, so I get to know if an apparition, celestial, elemental, fae, fiend, undead. Obviously, I know I am undead. Just out of curiosity, anybody else under that category in this place? Okay, yeah. Just curious.
Just you.
Yeah, there could just
No,
be like
right?
somebody right behind us at the
Yeah.
door or something, and he's just like a big evil. I'm like, yeah, there's a demon here. Just anybody's curious.
Big baddie over here.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I didn't say those specific things. So, yeah.
Yeah, so.
I guess we've decided.
Y'all have already decided before.
I'm gonna pickpocket.
Oh, man.
That's fucking dope.
Who's all pickpocketed?
That's fucking-
Okay, but
That's a
like,
negative Ghost Rider. But
I really hope you fail. I want y'all to.
okay.
Man, where's everybody else?
Okay, wait.
You guys are doing a deep.
Wait.
I'm dancing.
So
Partially drunk.
should I go by myself or should someone try to
No,
distract
yeah,
him?
you're gonna distract him. Oh, am I?
Good.
Like I can. Again,
It's like
little
a-
girl.
Don't
My
forget it.
favorite thing where
These are good.
What is it? It's
You don't even
It's a
get
cantrip.
drunk. You
Dancing
get
lights?
tipsy.
Oh, yeah, no,
You
no,
just
no.
don't get the disadvantage of like,
I actually have
That's true.
you can still like.
You can make some kind of distraction.
Tipsy,
It's
or-
like, yeah,
Is there any,
Druidcraft.
you should buy him a drink and
Actually,
then I
no,
should make the
that-
drink.
Yeah, it's a cantrip,
No,
so
I
it makes
wouldn't.
it like something.
Oh, that's a
Lord.
good idea, actually, yes.
Actually,
What?
afterwards, I need to
Okay, we're gonna go
clarify
ahead and do
things.
that. I'm gonna cast Druidcraft
And do what?
in the direct vicinity, to see if Derek looks at it, and then you can pickpocket him.
This is Skyrim.
Will I get
Make some
advantage?
butterflies fly around with that.
Yeah,
You won't get advantage, but he'll have disadvantage on his perception check.
yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Better than nothing.
All right. Okay, so I roll a d20 plus a d4.
Hey, can you be blessed with anything too? You're at it.
Or at the end, you wanna bless him with something?
I can inspire you if you want. Give you some bardic inspiration.
We're all hyping you up in the corner. Is Derek is spying on us? He's watching all this happen.
His
What are
pockets,
you doing over there?
his pockets are gonna be empty. Okay. Okay. So I roll a d20 and a
Wait,
d4.
did it work? Did
I haven't rolled anything yet.
Well,
I
it's
don't know.
gonna inspire you, or you?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
bardic inspiration gives you another d4.
Yeah, so you'll have 2 d4s added.
I was like, what are you doing?
Are you gonna roll, baby? You gonna roll some dice?
All right. 18.
Plus 5, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Plus 5.
Damn.
23.
How would you like to do it?
Oh, I don't know.
Because you're able to do it. He rolled a 14 on his perception. So you're able to get in and take something from his pocket. But what, I just want to know, like, narratively, how are you trying to do? Are you trying to, like,
Mission
like the druid craft? Are you like,
Impossible.
are you gonna like walk by and like, there's gonna be like, I don't know, Brad Pitt's voice over the top saying like step 1. And then you're
You're gonna do the bump and shove. Oh, God.
No, absolutely not. I don't want him to know. So I guess that like before I was like, trying to get maybe go around
You
like
succeeded,
a
so
wide
you
way.
went on the
Yeah.
yeah, this is
Like,
just a flavor.
Okay, I got around like a wide way so he wouldn't like see me. And then obviously perfectly timed to where like he would look away to this druid craft. What does your druid craft look like?
I made an orb, and then it went pling, and snowflakes came out.
Swing. All right, so snowflakes.
All the drunk people are cheering.
Ray, do you know about this plan?
I don't know if they told me, I was dancing.
I think it
So
was
you just
us
saw an
three.
orb pop up and it started snowing, but you don't know if this is the alcohol.
I just kind of look at it like, what is that? Okay, yay,
So I guess, I don't want him to like, I don't know, notice me really at all, if I can help it. I am blue after all. So I'm gonna try and come from behind him, but also not face him if I don't need to.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try and just, obviously I can see, but I'm gonna try and stick both of my hands in both of his pockets.
You can pick one.
Does he have, is it just,
Why does it feel like I have my hands in my pockets, but my hands are right?
is it just pants pockets? Does he have a pouch? Does
We
he
can't
have,
talk, we can't talk here.
what do I see on his body?
Well, he's wearing that coat.
Yep.
And he's, I guess, I said he's walking her dog and it was not fucking.
I'm not working.
It was
Don't
like,
do
yeah,
it.
I just like, I couldn't help, like, it was like going in circles. Yeah.
So he has his coat.
He doesn't really have like a sling or satchel or anything, or like a back, it's really just like his coat and his hat. I mean, he has clothes on underneath, but like, as far as pockets you'd be able to get to, it'd really just be on the outer clothes.
All right.
Oh my God, I'm blue.
For his blue coat.
No, for you.
Oh, for me.
I said I'm blue.
Okay.
I got one of these for every situation.
Okay, I don't know which pocket to go for.
It's your decision.
Roll.
There's no wrong answer.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna
Go
go
for
for
broke.
pocket.
He's right-handed, I think it's
That's what I feel like, yeah. His
I don't
right,
know if he's right-handed, but.
we don't, but statistically speaking, his right pocket.
One second.
Okay.
Yes.
That's a great one. With Frankie Muniz and shit.
Yeah. Amanda Bynes.
You feel a small piece of metal, and as you pull it out, and you kind of cup it in your hand as you keep walking, and you make your way back over the stage, and as you pull it out, it's a small key. And on the key, it has like this, that sounds so bad. It's got a little logo that says SS. It's not like that, dude, chill.
You offended two people in this room.
I'm confused. There's two Jews here.
Thanks. German.
Oh.
That's not what it is, though. They're just called
Shadow
the
Shepherd.
They're called the silent
It's for sure just his like room key.
Is it Shadow Shepherds or Silent Shepherds?
Silent shadows.
He's extra
It
silent.
says, it just says SS on
He
it.
committed.
He's really committed to his role.
It just says SS
It
on it.
says SS, and it's like, so the SS is like encrusted into a sapphire gem. So the base of the key is like a gem that's been flattened out and engraved with an SS. Not the same style, okay? It's like a very pretty, like, kind of feminine written S, like very swirly S's, and it's like crossed through. It's just like their logo.
I don't know what to do with it now, but something good.
And you just have to think he's watching. And she's like,
We got.
Yeah, you successfully stole, and then you go back and you're like, look what I got.
Okay, first off.
It's just us together, and we're like, what?
I'm the like. People around you.
Yeah.
I probably.
We're gonna hang on to that.
Yep, I got it in my
Yeah,
little satchel.
Well.
interesting.
Hell yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. I'm also, after that, I'm gonna say, I'll be right back. And I'm gonna step outside to Silex. And
Yeah,
just
You're still.
tell you, Derek's here.
do I remember who Derek is?
Yes, you did.
No, well,
Well, it is your turn.
So if you need to leave.
Didn't say it to me.
You were pretty focused on,
Yeah.
you're pretty focused on getting your boat, so I don't know if you would.
I rolled a natural 18.
No, yeah. He recognizes the name.
I don't know what that means, but
And I'm gonna say.
we just want to give you a heads up, we also stole a key.
You have.
Yeah. No, just where we're staying. Where
Okay,
are we staying?
all right, Lady Malthios, I'm gonna slip out as well. And I'm gonna go to Lady Malthios.
Are you doing that as you leave me?
Yeah.
Can I do that back to you?
Bree has no idea what is going on.
Yeah, I'm gonna slip out and just go to Lady
Can
Matthews,
I
because
roll a
Creed doesn't,
perception check to see if anybody's been out here watching me?
Creed doesn't think it's a good idea that I'm here anymore.
Oh man, I was waiting for her to like leave and then Ralphie could say something weird
Where's
to
my book?
her. And then, we all have a conversation.
Prayer. At this point, you just like you enter into Lady Amalthea's house.
You want me to go to the balcony again?
What's that?
You want me to go to the balcony again?
No.
I'm gonna keep an eye.
You see like at the top of the stairs that there's like candlelit like lighting up in the kind of like big room that they go up. If you want to explore that, you'll find Lady Amalthea up there. If you just want to explore the house, then it's not.
I wanna go directly.
Okay, so you get up there and her door's open now, but she's still at her desk. Kind of like describing some things.
I'm gonna walk out the doorway and knock on the door.
No, eventually, I would say.
Sweating over here.
Was that where you?
Prayer's talking to.
There's one second.
Just give us a side quest on the digital.
So yeah, you get into the room, and she looks up and sees you, and she says, "Come in. Have a seat. Close the door behind you."
Close the door.
What can I do for you?
So I thought about your offer and I'd like to accept.
We're allowed to hear this.
No, none of it, y'all are so cool.
I know, last time.
I mean, last time we were outside.
Us, yes.
This is wonderful news. I don't know exactly what to do in this moment. To my understanding, an accomplice friend is bringing an informant here. And upon that, we'll take it one step at a time. Do you know if Alan will be coming here soon?
I don't know.
If he does, tell him we are not here. And I will swear my protection for you. And you kind of get this this vibe from her, as for like, actually, you know what? Roll perception. I don't know if you'll see this.
I still enjoy it.
You get it.
I got it a while. I got it when I first started. I was like, you fuck.
24.
Oh, yeah.
So as she kind of finishes her conversation, she looks down for a second. She looks back up, and as your eyes meet hers, like most of the time when she talks, she's kind of looking around the room. She looks at you, but she looks like maybe like towards your chin or your chest. But like you just kind of see her eyes like race up and look at you. In that moment of like connected glance, like for a split second, her entire image, like her face, seems to change, and you see a much older woman. To your elven knowledge, you put her millennia old, and then flashes back to this beautiful young Lady Amalthea. She's this is all during her conversation with you. It's like a half second, and she says, "You're more important than you know, and there's a plan afoot that may very well be the end to all of this, these conflicts, these wars between these petty people who just want to kill each other for land. We're working on something, and stay close, stay in communication, and you'll be there by our side when we win." No.
Good.
So at this point, he's upstairs. You guys said you were slipping out to head to the house, right?
They were, I'm staying with her.
Are you staying there?
Bree
Sarah,
says
or
that I
you-
should leave because I have this key.
Yeah, I did.
Are you staying at the?
I think I'm like the designated driver for our young, unexperienced.
Was Sage going with
I'll
Veacher?
keep it.
Well, I went out to talk to you
Well,
and
then
then.
Veacher walked out,
Yeah.
but I've been told Veacher has the key, so I'm gonna follow
I'm just
Veacher.
gonna keep an eye out.
Okay, so
Um,
two are going back to the house, what are you doing?
I want to, so I'll follow them, but first I'm gonna go inside to Zero. And I'm gonna say, can I borrow your conch phone?
Oh, conch what?
Your conch phone.
My phones.
Shell phone, yeah.
My shell?
Whatever it is. I need to borrow your shell.
I think it only works once a day.
I don't have a lot of good shell service here.
But I used it earlier to call Ombre, so it may not work
If you
today.
can't, that's okay, but,
No, I mean, it's only good for once a day, so I'd have to re-up tomorrow morning.
okay. Can I
I
borrow
mean-
it tomorrow?
I mean, just don't lose it now.
I'll give it to you now.
Okay, I will.
You know that it only goes to one particular person.
That is the person I want to talk to.
Okay, well, I can also send messages right now, if you want me to do that.
No, she's on to drunk caller X. Like, hold on.
That's true.
Do you wanna maybe send a message outside?
Yeah, I can do sending.
Yes. Can we do it outside?
Your sister.
I'm here supervising.
Yeah, okay.
They got, yeah, don't worry, she's got herself. I've kept an eye on her for years.
Well, I don't,
What's
Like,
Mark?
It's still my first party, guys.
I'll lead it, well, yeah, I'm just in, but
I'll lean in like, I don't know, Cree did make a drink earlier, that really knocked her out.
Hey, got her off the table.
But yes, we can go outside, the band's really hopping today.
One way to get off the
I
bar.
learned that from one of the hip kids.
yeah, that's it.
But yes, I can do sending 25 words to whomever you wish. I can do that 3 times. Yeah.
Be
I
better
just-
with your 25 words than he was.
Hi.
It's your father's speaking.
It's not your father this time.
Yeah.
It's your father, but not the
It's
person I'm
Sage.
talking to right now. It's like half.
No, it's like, it's me talking, but it's actually gonna
It's,
be.
it's,
But
yeah.
there's someone else that needs.
All right, Sage, you have 4 words.
What doing? Where?
I'm trying to get a hold of Aubrey. I just want to give her a little warning before she comes.
Oh, what kind of warning?
Derek is here from the Silent Shepherds, and
Oh.
considering she has their leader, I'm like keeping it quiet, and I don't know who's around.
I figured we went
outside.
outside. Oh,
Yeah, but I know, but I want to keep my voice lower in case there's just people around.
Cameras
So,
and shit.
I like look around, because I was like, I had no idea.
yeah.
Oh,
I
I
know,
did,
being
because I
like
didn't notice him.
Mutual lifted the key off of him. We don't know what that means yet, but we're gonna key.
You know,
Veacher's rocking to a road and music as we run back to his house.
I got the key. I don't know what key it is yet, but I got a key.
This entire time, I'm just like,
Run, man.
Veacher, give me
I
the
like-
key.
yeah.
Anyway, it's like,
Why couldn't it be like the
I
keys
just
to
wanna,
the storage
I wanna
room?
let Aubrey know.
Veacher,
that
Veacher,
she
give me the key.
oh, so.
Veacher.
Yeah,
I
he
will
is.
take a moment to
Yeah.
cast whatever I need to cast, and then I will do
I tell her I said
sending.
hi.
Hello, hello, father.
Call a girl on girl action.
This is your father's friend.
I was just gonna say,
Do you remember me?
Ombre, a word of caution. Derek is here. We think it has to do with you acquiring Bradbury.
I'm not keeping track, but I'm gonna keep it short. Okay. It's not working.
Also, Sage,
Right? I always get.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I gotta think Sage. Yeah.
5 words.
yeah, Sage says hi.
Okay, you still have 3 extra.
I love you.
This is Dad.
It's a very grandpa move.
How do you work this thing?
By the way, this is your dad.
Yeah. I hope at the very end she hears me chuckle, because I've done that twice already. That same day.
Each ha is a different word.
Yeah.
Right, where you at?
I think he's just in the bar.
You still in the bar?
Sorry, I was muted. Yeah, I'm in the bar.
Okay, so
Okay.
here with us.
Are you drinking with
He's
me?
the one who's
Or with
playing
us?
all these dope songs.
No, he's not.
No, I'm getting upset with that one, and I'm about to go have a Bard off. So
Yes.
Ooh, a Bard off.
Anyway.
Yeah, so.
Any response?
Oh, that's right. So I'm like moving on to the next like storyline. Yeah, so after a few minutes, actually not a few minutes, almost instantly, you actually get a response, and she's a little bit labored for breath. But you hear
What's interrupting her?
she's like,
I'm Captain Cockbucker.
It always seems.
No, but you said she was out of breath last time. I was like, man, she's always busy, but she is always busy.
yeah.
It's night.
Yeah. No. So you you hear a response just. Hey. We're here. Where's Derek?
That's all. Huh?
Okay, well, Omri's already here.
Wouldn't we have heard the engines?
She didn't land near you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She's sneaky. She knows what.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
we'll find one of these. I send another sending spell back.
Derek's in the bar in the town, or the inn, in the town, inside. We're outside. Where are you?
We just arrived. I broke into the Silent Shepherd's house and killed them all.
Ooh.
What are you doing over here?
Oh, wait, no.
Shit.
And I'm going to see Lady about you.
Where were the Silent Shepherd?
I mean, yeah, we don't even know. Did they have
Yeah,
like
what the
a
fuck?
house where like a,
Yeah, also, how the
sheep
fuck did she know where they were at?
She's got Bradbury.
and he talked, most likely.
Most likely.
Well, I'm
I mean,
sure
she
You
didn't show
remember,
up.
you remember there was a building that I said next to in between the brothel and the orphanage that was a mysterious building that had no markings.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's also the building where your brother and
She hired
sister
Silent Shepherd.
that hired them to go back on the path.
Well, it's fine or not.
Okay,
I'm not
well-
worried about it, but
Well, we don't know any of this, but
Well, because the shepherds are essentially mercenaries, that they get hired to do whatever it is that someone asks them to do, so. They need 100 gold to help you track down your mom, yeah, so. On the way.
oh,
I
okay.
guess I'm gonna like without saying a response yet, kind of like look around and towards the street. Is it like a light on every corner?
Yeah.
You know, along this road as it's approaching
There's
nighttime,
torches.
is there a little bit left? But I didn't know what kind of time it was as far as nighttime or, okay. I guess I'm looking around to see like, if I see anybody,
I'll put torches.
you know. or-
You did put torches.
See?
And the house that he was talking about was on this other side there?
Yeah, it's these last.
I put this map together in like 8 minutes and it actually came out great. It took me longer to label all the fucking
Why
buildings.
did she
I bet it
kill
is.
us?
Looking around kind of nervously, I guess, trying to see
By
if
the
I
way,
see.
that's why she's out of breath, you perverts. And the first time she was also in combat. I never even thought of it the way y'all did until just now, and I'm like, y'all are gross.
Well, everybody's defense offers a bit of a glare.
Yeah.
well, I guess if we're walking back, did we hear sounds of combat?
Yeah, did we?
They're on- It's like on the other side of town.
Well, I mean, but it's not that
very
far.
big.
So you guys are right here in the tavern.
Right,
This
walking,
building's right here.
right, we're walking to
So-
Lady A's house.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Or we were just still outside.
We should probably grab your sister and
Yeah.
at least keep an eye on Derek. Omri's killed the Silent Shepherds,
Oh, no.
All of them?
Why?
according to her. And apparently they're hideouts here somewhere. So let's grab your sister and
We
Find out
probably
where
need to
she
head
is.
back to, yeah.
Oh, she said she was going to Lady A's.
Then
That's
we
probably
definitely need to head down.
Good idea to do that.
Which, as we say that, Mitra, you arrive
I have a key.
and you go with Mitra? Okay, so you and Mitra both arrive. You're still upstairs, talking. Is there anything else you want to say for Mafia right now? Before we-
I don't know any of this.
No.
Nope.
No, I think we came to an understanding and probably like ending the conversation.
She actually, just before she asked you to leave, she says, you know, I've been around for a long time, and I've seen this world change. I've seen people change. I've seen empires rise and fall, and my beloved husband, well, used to be husband, used to always speak of a world of better days. And for some reason, that has proved me to you. His words resonate when I speak with him. And I'm not sure why, but I feel like it's important that you stay alive.
New husband.
Don't put yourself in dangerous situations. Your blood, your life, the very soul is too valuable to be perished. Remember this. And she is going to place a token in your hand. It's going to be tied to a string to be worn as a necklace. She says, keep this on underneath hidden. It's like going to be a small medallion. And you just see like this large, like kind of elliptical, like oval. And then on the inside, you just kind of see like this, like the inside of it's like a big O essentially. But on the, if it was like outlined, the inner side of the outline is like this red, and the outside of the O is like this white. And so it appears to almost like emit a small bit of light. Not a lot, it's not going to shine through clothes, but if you're looking at it in a dark place, you'd still be able to see that O as a beacon on this medallion. She says, this was given to me by my late husband. You wear this, it will protect you. Don't ever take it off. And she like hands it to you. I'm sure I'll see you around. Your friends seem to be comfortable here and happy here. And that's really all that matters. So I must continue work, and then like you know something. It's time for us to go now. And she like stands up and she's gonna start like ushering you out of the room in somewhat of a hurried, quickened pace. It's time to go. It's time. Let's leave this room. And as you leave the room, and kind of like she's kind of like almost pushing you out of the room. As she follows you down the stairs, she just kind of raises her hand, and the door behind it slams shut, and you hear like this like humming sound from the door. And she starts scurrying downstairs, which is when you see both Freyr and Lady Amalthea, but Amalthea is like a little bit ahead of him, running, like, not running, but scurrying down the stairs.
Yeah, on a mission of sorts.
Huh?
It seems like she's on a mission to do something or go somewhere.
She's walking a little faster pace, but you don't really know.
Okay.
I'm gonna put the necklace on.
Okay.
Before I see.
Ooh, that's a point.
I would imagine once
Once she said like, it
Yeah,
used to be.
once
hidden,
I
look,
noticed her notice something and then her attitude kind of changed, that we're in danger, I would have, and as we're starting to walk, I would have put it on immediately after what she just told me and hide it. So probably before you see us.
Okay. What about the rest of you?
I'm at a bar, so.
Yeah, you guys still there?
Sage,
I know you went with Vitro,
Yeah,
so you would have seen this same sort of thing happening.
I mean, I don't know what's happening with Andre, so.
I was
Right,
gonna
so
say,
you would have seen Freyr and
Yeah.
Malphia walking out of that room together, or not out of the rooms necessarily, but going down the stairs.
Yeah.
And you would have seen Malphia kind of scurrying a little bit ahead.
I'm gonna kind of step in front of Mitra and like move us to the side just a little bit, like we're out
To,
of
like,
Lady
give her-
Malthia's way.
okay. I'm just
Like she
gonna-
looks like she's on a mission, and I'm still suspect of her. So
I'll just say good evening as she goes by.
I'm gonna give Freyr a look.
She's just gonna kind of give you like this quick side eye, and like a slight nod and keep going.
Okay.
And you see her take a right into like a lower hallway on the first floor. You see her kind of disappear into kind of a labyrinth of rooms.
So when Cyrus gives me a look, I'm just gonna give him a nod, not like, just like, because he said that to me when I
The
left.
Rona.
And then, now he's like, he's looking at me again, I'm just gonna give him a nod, not like there's anything bad between us. Trying to like, that's just the
Rona.
vibe I'm trying to give you.
Fair enough.
What can you fix things? I would imagine that Zinro and I would probably try to get Kree's attention. And I think like this movement, if once I get your attention, if I can, of like, go, like, round them up, let's go, like, get back. Well, Kree's got you, so I'm like, I know Kree's gonna get you over to us, so. So.
Paul, roll a d20 for me.
God.
In the meantime, I'm gonna look at you.
17.
Ready to go? Time to go? Then I pick her up.
It's okay.
How tall are you?
And how tall is Cree?
5'2".
Yeah.
Really,
But
but
really,
really
short.
really
He's
short.
really stocky.
He's tiny, he's like 5'7".
He got beefy
He's
wings.
really only super
I
intimidating
was
to
gonna
like
say,
squirt
I know,
people,
rings
so.
is scary.
And me.
That's fine.
I'd be
I was
for
trying to-
sure.
And then like,
Yeah, that's fine. Come on. She was even excited. She's like, great. Come on.
We're going to do now.
Rathian, time to head it out.
All right.
I like the fact he might be like tuning up his loot, bing, bing, about to bar it off so hard, and he's like,
He's like, oh man, time to go home.
Yeah, we're leaving.
So everyone is convening at Lady Amalfia's.
Is that what we're doing? Yes, you can say nothing.
Yeah,
it's
just
just
like,
like, round them up, let's go. Yeah, and then say we need to get to Lady Amalfia's, and just kind of lean in. I'm assuming you're just.
I'm gonna look down at you. You can put me ready to cooperate. You can put me down.
as you get
Put
closer,
her in front of her sister. There you go.
as you get closer,
I'll
Lady
just say we
Malphia,
should-
I'll do locate creature.
I'm just gonna do that little
Okay.
sort of,
So you
usually
kinda
like.
Ombre, she's in that. She's like on the street at
There's
the
some
moment.
serious things.
Well, I was just to say specifically, I think it gives me, learn the direction of closest name to describe kind of specific creature, 1,000 feet. So I know where she's at.
Yeah, she's like in the moment, she's in the street, like currently moving,
Towards,
Paste.
towards Hamalfia's house. It's almost like it's like you just kind of see her like through the wall, almost like you can
Yeah.
see her moving.
Cobble.
Yeah, you're aimbotting piece of shit. And she's like walking with her like rapier like out as she's walking.
Who's with me?
Sage, Rain, and Cree.
You guys see it?
We can.
I know, I cast locate creature, so I know exactly where she is within 1,000 feet of me for an hour. As long as I'm concentrating. It's not like I can see her like walking to the sit down.
Look after your sister. I know where Aubrey is. I probably need your help.
And I'm gonna go try to intercept her, because she looks pissed.
She gets moved at all the 7 shepherds.
That's sarcasm, but that's okay.
Oh,
Just
sorry.
sit down.
Bacon's always real serious.
No, I'm slowly learning my daughter is more of a murderer than I was.
But then, yeah, I'll go to interceptor.
Okay. Yeah,
I
you're
guess you
able
guys
to,
can come along.
yeah, who's all going with him to intercept Ombre, just so I have an idea.
Can we?
Am I still drunk or am I?
You're not going.
Roll another constitution saving throw.
Perhaps.
I was gonna say, we just need to.
I mean, it's not your
sit you
first
down
party
in the
today,
house
I'm just
somewhere
ripping
and-
off.
Listen, I mean, we'll say that it's been a little while and, you know, maybe Sage talked to the bartenders like, hey, start feeding her like baked drinks, you know, like. I
Apple
think-
juice.
Her water.
Still got that sober drink.
Give her a Shirley Temple.
I'll pay you some
Is
four.
Trey with you guys?
Yeah, I think it's, I mean, sure.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's over 14, you're fine. So yeah, you're back to being,
It's okay.
okay, you're back to being like coherent.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So yeah.
there's
We're all going.
1,
Yeah.
2,
So it's a Rathian
3,
Sage.
4,
I got
5,
some
5 of
green.
them.
Yeah.
I'm assuming
it's
we're
just
still like
me. Probably
at the
coming out.
entrance,
We
right?
don't need to
It's
stay.
like the entrance from the grand staircase.
Yeah.
Are the doors still open? Or
Yeah.
are they closed?
We're inside.
Can I see Ombre coming?
Yes.
If you turn around to look,
Well, I mean, like, I'm gonna look around. I wanna know what the guards are doing, so.
I'd say, yeah, if you start to look around, you
Yes, I'll
definitely
tell
see
you when we're
her.
not running out.
Because she's not traveling necessarily alone.
I just don't understand.
She has a couple Goliaths with her, so it's pretty
I
easy.
Are
asked her to
they,
come
they,
to the
they weapons drawn?
Oh, yeah.
So instead she kills herself.
The Goliaths are walking around like with both of their hands out, like
How far away are they?
30 feet.
Warframe.
Yeah.
Well, she also has a curse, so
The street's like totally.
Yeah, besides the people out there right now, which
Yeah.
is like all of you guys.
I'm gonna, so then you said they're like 30 feet away. I'm gonna kind of turn to Vitra, and I'm gonna open my bag.
Sitting there.
Vitra, put the key in. Put the key in.
Now.
What?
Oh, I know.
I'm already responsible for one thing.
Money, put the key in.
I thought you took the key from her earlier.
I didn't know, I tried. Yes, put it in. And then I'm gonna back us up against the wall and let them just come in, like,
Okay, well, they're not gonna get there quite yet because they're going to intercept.
no, I know, but like, I don't see them.
I know.
In preparation, yeah, we're like, ah.
So you guys back up against the wall. Are you backing up against the wall with them? Because you made your way down the stairs.
I guess.
Okay, so yeah, Freyr kind of goes with you and Beecher and kind of like holds up against the wall. Probably a bit confused while you're hiding because I don't.
I'm not hiding, I'm just like.
Moving us out of
I
the
imagine
way.
this big ass room and like guards are either starting to come in and I'm just like, I'm not fucking fighting Ombre. I'm seeing how that goes. And so I'm just like backing out of the confrontation.
Yeah. So yeah, you see Ombre start to walk this way, and then you see, well, you don't anymore, she backed away. But the 5 of you, Marathian, Sage, Rain, Kree, and Zimro, all approach Ombre, and you have Ombre and the 2 Goliath warriors with her. Both of them have their like 2 different hand axes in each hand. Sorry, well, a hand axe in each hand, so 2 total. Not like some weird like there's in between the fingers. Yeah, so
she bloodied all over her or something.
the blade is.
Say her blade is?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
It's your fault.
hey, it's dead.
It's dead.
I know, I really, I'm kind of, what are you doing? Killing? Okay.
Someone else take this conversation, please.
No, yeah, I really-
There, let's ask what's next?
I need to talk to Amalia.
Where's Bradbury?
He's being held.
Well, I mean, clearly you got some sort of information out of him to kill the silent shepherds.
Well, most of them. I'm sure there's still some alive somewhere.
Did he tell you?
Derek's still alive, so there's that one.
See? I did not kill Derek.
Why'd you kill him?
I mean, yeah, like that was my question. It's like,
Yeah.
Why did you kill him at all? I can understand your beef with Bradbury, but
Bradbury told us that there was a large sum of money, valuable things being held within this building. I knocked. I asked for it. They declined. That was their fault.
So you
No,
just,
yeah, that tracks.
Might makes right, man. Might makes right.
so you just
Pillaging?
murdered them for no reason, essentially.
Not murder, no, gosh, enslaved us. They were destroyed in battle, yes. Murder depicts that I went there to kill. I did not. I went there to take what was stealing. The way I saw it was Bradbury said that there was a chest full of valuables, and he said, go there, tell them that I sent you, and they'll give it to you. And I did, and they didn't. Don't believe that's my fault if they accidentally got killed in the process.
Just a bloodthirsty thought.
Yeah, she does.
She got daddy issues.
And she's like, you see that she kind of has like her blade that's like still drawn. She's like, it puts it in it's like hilt or sheath, and she's like, I'm not probably gonna kill anyone else tonight. If I just need to talk to Amalthea because, well, I need to speak with her. Do you know if she's in this big building?
I don't know. But maybe you should not kill so many of your potential allies. Probably help you out in negotiations.
I thought you didn't like the silent shepherds. Last time I spoke with you, one of the shepherds was y'all were at each other's throats. I must have intervened to save lives. Now you're upset that I potentially took out a few thieves and murderers in the world? I don't understand.
Well, you're certainly racking up your own total.
That's fair. I'm the best.
I just,
At least I own it. You act hypocritically as if it's okay that they do it, but it's wrong if I do it. It's wrong, sure, but it's gonna happen in the world anyway. I'd rather be the one proficient at it. I'd rather be the one stealing than be stolen from. As apparently my entire home is being ransacked by these very people.
just don't think you should be dealing out death. Someday it'll come for you.
I'm not scared of death. Everyone dies.
Because you are my child. Anyways,
Don't go into that building because there's a lot of death in there.
Actually, I will.
Yeah.
I'm,
Is anything locked up in there?
Be able to find your treasure. Treasure.
She said that, yeah, I think she
If there
said
was,
she-
I would have taken it.
Did she say that she found the valuables there?
We're asking
No.
right now.
Oh, yeah, I mean, they're kind of asking, she said, in case you missed it, she said, is there anything locked up? And she says, if there were, I would have taken it.
Gotcha. Well, I'll step aside because she seems to have a thing and. Well, I guess.
Got a thing.
Well, I mean, I don't know, like, I'm her dad, right? And she just murdered some people. Like, I know that was her business before, but Jesus, you could have been like, hey, I'm in town. I'm gonna go murder somebody. And then
Yeah.
maybe I could have counseled her a little bit.
Yeah.
No, at this point, okay.
Yeah, the parenting, I
guess
guess,
we'll
late
just-
at this point.
Yeah,
I just step aside and go,
she's in there, and if she's not, I don't know exactly where she is.
You always this helpful. I'm gonna go ahead and she's gonna kind of like wait forward her like giants. And they're just gonna like push through the crowd of you guys, like just walk through you, not try to go around at all. Ombre like definitely does one of those little like shoulder pushes into you as she walks by, just kind of like. And she walks through.
Well, I'm gonna follow, because I'm.
I mean, yeah,
You're gonna try
Well,
to
she's
talk
like-
her out of it?
a beaming thing.
Yeah, so you guys follow him. And as
As she goes past, I'm gonna give to like Salix or whoever, since you guys were already here, right? It's
Yeah,
like,
me and Silas
I
are.
was like,
up there.
underneath my breast, I was like,
Is Lady Amalthea here?
Yeah, she went to that hallway and went to the right. She was coming down the stairs.
We may have to play this one very carefully.
Do we see Ombre come in at this point? Okay,
they're not trying to hide.
okay. I didn't know if he.
I expect her to be like, yeah, lady, yeah, we're here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as they do walk in, she's gonna like take out her blade again and just kind of tap it against like the roof of the doorway, just like tink, 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 tink. Just, is the lady of the house here? the lady here. Hello? She's gonna be kind of looking around. Anyone? She's gonna look over and see you guys up against the wall. She's gonna be like,
I'm just gonna point to the hallway.
Yeah, she went that way.
and she's just gonna kind of start walking that direction.
Sorry,
And
but we told her she
Are
went.
there any guards still here? Because this might have like.
I literally just rolling. I was like,
Okay.
We said we played
So
with the
as they start to
character.
make their way down that
We trust them.
hallway, you guys look down the hallway and you see a cloaked hooded figure of Gora, who who like stands in front of Amalthea and the two Goliaths, and like her hands kind of light up with like magic energy. Doesn't say anything, but Amalthea like doesn't even slow her stride. She just keeps walking forward. And the
You
hooded
mean
woman-
Ombre or the Sorry.
Sorry, Ombre, not
Okay.
There's a lot of A's.
Yeah, lots of A's.
Ombre, there's two. Sure. Amalthea, like, God damn it, Ombre walks up, like, she just keeps walking forward, and then Gora starts to kind of like walk to meet. And you see like this lightning, like flash of energy kind of come down, and one of the Goliaths just like jump in front and just like, and he like falls down, seemingly unconscious. And Ombre like steps over his body, and you just see kind of like a very quick, and you just kind of, it's one of those moments where you guys kind of look down the hallway, and Ombre at this point has kept walking past Gora, and then you see Gora's body like slide into different pieces.
Oh my God.
I
wanna go upstairs.
All right,
Oh my God.
you just went up, you went upstairs?
I wanna see if I can go to her private study.
Okay, you can definitely get there, but the door is not only locked, but magically locked. So you can get to the door, but you may have noticed this last time, the door actually doesn't have like a handle or any sort of like opening mechanism. When it closes, it has a seam sort of, but it's like flushly closed. So you can't like, there's no way to unlock it or push it. It's like closed. So she always has people close the door when they come in the top.
I wanna get a. She's working somewhere.
She did that.
Help me.
She's, well,
Me.
God. Go ahead.
I'm gonna run downstairs and try to go get you.
Okay, well,
I send Lady Amalthea a message.
oh my
I'm sure she
God.
already knows,
Shit.
but I'm gonna say that Ombre killed Gora and she's heading your way. I'm sure she already knows, but I'm just gonna send that to her anyway.
Message only
Oh
goes.
no.
Fuck it that, man.
Yeah, it only goes a certain
Let me
distance.
see, actually, I don't- yeah, I don't know.
It's like
She
100
close
feet,
enough that-
60 feet.
Or,
Fro's gonna be running around.
Unless you, I didn't
Well,
send
it
it.
depends.
I meant sending,
Oh, okay.
yeah, sending, the
As long as
spell I
she's on the
used
same
to
plane of
like
existence.
communicate with Balin. You send me,
Yeah, message is 120 feet, sending is infinite.
I'll do sending then,
Okay.
and let
Cause yeah, she's not within 120 feet.
Okay.
So you do sending, and she says, she responds like very quickly, and she says, hey Malaya,
Oh, floors yet. But.
I'm sad to hear about Gora. I've safely evacuated. You should do the same. She's not a safe person to be around. I've heard stories of this person.
We brokered a fucking deal for you. Like, what?
I'm gonna
Well, I
go.
don't think we,
Shame is
I
not-
don't think we ever told
You
Lady A
You
the
you
name.
never told who it
Right,
was.
but
You
now
said it was
Lady
an
A
associate, y'all
knows.
were very like y'all were very.
Yeah, discreet.
Yeah, you said it's an associate of ours that is
But
very,
Lady
you guys
Ada
said is
has
very
heard.
equipped to do it, but y'all never said the name.
Yeah, so she apparently has heard of Ombre before. If we would have said that, she probably would have been like, fuck
No,
no.
I told
I'm
her.
gonna go with her to the door.
No.
office.
Yeah, at some point in time, she's like.
Yeah,
Who
you,
is
you
this?
also.
No,
was
you
there,
called her
it's like,
A. You
Right.
called her A, you
No,
never.
I felt that I said.
I never budge.
No,
So
you said A.
Yeah, but like, still, she's getting the first floor.
I wanna try something, I'll roll for it. So I was studying that circle, right? I wanna change it to common or elvish, not
I don't
abyssal,
know, I guess.
to try and create my own, like,
It's fine, it's you abandoned her.
I get DC super high, but like, that's what I was looking at it for.
It's-
We were busy, so. So like, I wanna carve it in the door, like, it didn't make the door disappear, but like, create the magic circle is like, so it's its goal.
Okay,
So
So you can, but you want to translate it to like common.
Yeah, I don't want it to be abyssal, right? I don't want anything to do with Mezcal.
Okay. Yeah,
But like, I want
it doesn't translate because unfortunately the writings in abyssal, it's not necessarily words.
to, no, I'm not translating. I'm replacing, right? With magic circle is like an equation
Yeah,
in two silates. And I want to use it like, but I have to use my own language because it's not abyssal. So I'm using my own magic circle version.
yeah, I mean, I would say arcane check or
Okay.
arcana check, would be the closest thing that I could think of to roll for that. But you do sending and she responded to that. Is there anything else you want to cast it again or are you good?
It's crazy.
Okay, so.
I think that he said he called it like
Yeah.
A or something.
What was the 24?
That she just covered.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll tell you. You can keep going.
yeah, you're after a few minutes, like you hear stuff downstairs, you hear people like, yelling, you hear like the sounds of, well, Ombre doing their thing. And after a few moments, are you drawing it on the door, on the ground?
Well, if I'm going for,
Okay.
you know what, let's go for this. I want to pass through the door. So that is my aim. So I'm going to draw it on the door.
Wait, what? We're trying to get through the locked door?
Through the locked magic door, yeah.
Yeah, I can just use knock. It's a spell that basically opens up any lock, and if it's a magic lock, like arcane lock, it suppresses everything. That way we can go in and out normally at that point.
I already rolled, so we're going to go with this. I didn't ask you.
We'll do that next, so that this fails.
Fair enough.
Because we already
And
said.
also, Trey, you're not there, but if you were, you'd know it's not magically locked.
Oh, I thought we were all together at this point.
You could be, but it's not magically.
We're all by the stairs, I would say.
I said you heard a humming.
Oh.
So essentially, when she leaves or whenever the door closes, it is magic, but what happens is the door essentially transitions into a wall. It's not like an arcane lock that's holding it.
It was magic that made it into a wall.
Yeah, so whenever you close
Oh,
it,
got
you hear like a little bit of humming because like it's like stone shape, and so she changed it from a door to a wall, so it like.
Yeah. So I want to pass through the wall, right? Like either create an opening or allow me to pass
So
through.
we'll say, because you're doing it, obviously it's ritualistic, right? So we'll say it will take you 5 minutes or so to like
That's fine.
draw it out. It's all gibberish. It's like Q apostrophe.
Yeah, it's like
it makes no sense. But like after about 5 minutes or so, yeah, you'll have like,
That's fine.
we'll come back to that in a second. 'Cause I know they're
Yeah.
in pursuit. You guys are following Ombre, right?
Yeah, Cree's with me.
Yeah.
Our little
Obviously, I
stand.
grabbed him.
Yeah. So you two are up there. The rest of you guys, are you all downstairs right now?
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, I assume we were just following.
I'm gonna try some half-ass prayer thing for Gora.
I was gonna say, I was
Yeah.
gonna say prayer for Gora because that was.
Pretty brutal.
Brutal?
Yeah.
Fucking brutal.
What's up with Ombre? Why is she so mad?
Your guess
Where's
is, your
Bradbury?
guess is as good as mine.
This metagame.
So yeah, you guys follow along the trail. Gora is the first that you see, and unfortunately, a few pieces, kind of slapped on the floor.
I want whatever sword she's got.
And around the corner, you guys do see a couple of the Crete like soldiers, also slain.
Fucking killing spree.
And
She's not gonna kill anybody else.
there's like another doorway in like a room. No one's in here, but you see like the door's been like busted through, and so you follow again. And again, it's almost like I mentioned earlier, almost a labyrinth of doors and hallways. This house it makes architecturally like no sense. And so there's like a lot of like small corridors that open up into a great room, and like another couple of small rooms that like you have to take a room to get into a hallway to another room. And yeah, it's very confusing. And after you guys follow for a minute, like you start to realize that you've kind of lost the trail of where Aubrey is. And then after just a few seconds, after realizing like, oh shit, we lost it, you hear like the door bust back through, and you see Aubrey and her one Goliath at this point, kind of walking back. Her sword's put up, and she's just like, that's so odd. She was here. I know she was here. She must have escaped somehow. We need to talk with her.
About what?
Well, to see if she knows anything about this valuable treasure.
I was under the impression, from what I've seen so far, that you guys must have had some previous business dealings. Because it seems to me that the moment she discovered who you were, or at least it seems that way, she ran.
That's a choice, I suppose. I wasn't gonna kill her.
So you.
I mean, how would people know? Dead bodies everywhere you're going.
I just was walking and she zapped my friend. I don't understand how self-defense is so a foreign policy to you. I was walking up and she came out, zapped my friend.
With your sword out, you came in.
Of course.
That's not self-defense.
I go everywhere with my sword out. You're a monk, correct? You punch people. Do you ever put your fists away?
Your sword's up right now.
No, she put it up.
I know. I said your sword's up right now.
And look, and she like within like, I mean, half like a millisecond, she like and like pulls out the blade actually like it as she like puts it in her like sheath, the blade like kind of minimizes, and as she pulls it out, like it's almost just a like hilt, and then she pulls it out, it like goes like really fast. It's like
Okay.
and she's like, it's very easy. Look.
We're not going to go.
I'm sorry, is there some sort of problem here with the way that I do things? So I'm here to get answers because you fucking hired me to go attack,
To bring back.
to go kidnap someone, but you're the one on the moral high horse. You asked me to kidnap someone, and you're gonna
I
talk to
didn't.
me like you're
I
some
didn't.
sort of saint.
I didn't ask you to do anything.
Oh, that's right, yeah, you're completely obliged, and you're just here with everyone else, right?
Yep.
Perfect. So it was all you. You're the one who had this brilliant plan for me to kidnap Bradbury, is that right? I don't buy it for a second.
Maybe not his.
We seem to be caught in the crossfire between something we don't totally understand.
I just wanted the money that Bradbury promised me. He said there was 500,000 gold pieces worth of something. And he said, go here, they will give it to you.
That's what she.
I don't understand.
So we should go and ask Bradbury. If it wasn't where he said it was, he obviously lied to you, or someone else took it.
That's what I'm trying to find out. So I'd love to talk to Lady Amalthea, but it seems like it's a very difficult thing to do around here without someone trying to kill me. Not trying very hard, unfortunately.
Did he say what, he didn't say what it was? In the chest?
500,000 gold
He
pieces.
said it was valuable.
Oh,
So it was in the
500,000
chest.
pieces of worth. you
Worth
said?
of something.
Yeah, he said it was in a chest. I think that can't be too hard to track down in a single building.
Did he trade information about the chest for his life?
Maybe.
Sounds like it.
Yeah,
I would assume so.
I would assume so.
I wasn't gonna kill Bradbury. You guys asked me to take him here.
Right.
And I was gonna do it. I still am. He's still here.
Yeah.
But I wanted to make my own payment to myself first.
I forget, there are guards in this town.
There's an entire legion.
Yeah,
Well,
well, the thing is, like,
Sixth legion.
we have Rathian, so that's taking care of the Legion aspect of it. I just feel like Silex.
I was like, what the fuck is a Rathian?
I
didn't have nothing to do with
My brain said Silex. I was thinking Orwellian, because that's the
Yeah,
last name, but
yeah.
the O stayed there, and I was like, we have an Orwellian here.
Roali.
Rhode okay, whatever. William, right? So like I was just like, at this point, I don't have any words for what's happening here, other than like my internal monologues, like years of spending my life trying to help people survive and healing, and my daughter's a death dealer at her will. But it goes to show how the last last 24 hours has been, so that's interesting. I'm gonna just be like,
I'm sorry I inconvenienced you.
I'm gonna go downstairs and
So much.
just keep a lookout on if anybody's getting any eyes, because she has left a murder scene on one side of this town and has dragged it through the streets over to us. So,
Yeah, there's a fucking army.
yeah,
And when you put it that way, and then you also throw the context that there's literally like the 6th Legion here. Yeah, it's bad timing for her, huh? So she's as Zenro leaves, she's just kind of looking at you guys, still kind of half annoyed at the interrogation. She's like, so I'm guessing you have no clue where Mafia went, or you guys protecting her now?
We followed you, they got hiding.
Oh, you didn't hear it.
Yeah, when you said you were coming, we came here to meet you, so if she has left, then.
Oh, I see. Seems that she may have left. Well, don't really know where she would go to hide. And it seems like I'm not getting my fortune. It's embarrassing. I guess I'll go back to the ship. You guys can have Bradbury. He's in the house with his slain brethren.
Interesting, he wouldn't tell you where the chest was.
Well, he told me where it was. It wasn't there. He said it was in your house. So the house is 2-story. It's in the 2nd story. Can't be that hard. And she's like,
He said it was here in the house, the chest was?
No, in the
Yes.
place where she's
Oh,
swaying all
okay,
those.
sorry, okay, I was like, have we had it this whole time? I was.
thank goodness you're perfect, but no, not this. The house a couple of doors down where they were so rude when I asked for the chest. Anyways, I'll be making my way back to the ship. Bradbury's locked up, not locked up, he's tied up inside the house just up there. I have no use for him. You all needed him. I fulfilled my bargain. Maybe next time you guys need something from me, just don't ask. This is what I'm gonna be met with. And then she's gonna like kind of walk through kind of the hallway. And as she does, she's gonna be like, the only thing I found in there was this, and she like tosses this like a small box like back, and it lands on the ground in front of you guys. She's like, I don't play. And then she turns and starts to walk away towards like out of the house and up the street towards where her the diplomat is currently stationed, parked. I don't know how you.
Floating. I don't know what you did with that.
Yeah, it's hovering right now. It's not in the water, so it's like just hovering. So like parked.
Can I pick up?
Yeah. Yeah.
that's burning gas.
How's the ritual going?
Oh, good point. Yeah, it's almost done. It's been about 5 minutes. So.
Ready to roll again or anything?
No, you're good. Let's do this first. So you picked up the box. Are you opening the box or looking inside, or are you just like picking it up and then saving it for later?
I guess if it's gone, I'll open it.
Yeah.
So like when
She
you
says,
open
"I
it,
don't
it's,
play."
it's like dusted. Like you have to like wipe off the cobwebs almost as you like open up the small box. And inside the box, there's about 50 cards. They're just like, they look like normal playing cards.
And both Adam and I went,
Oh, no.
Go ahead.
Is that the thing?
Yeah, just
Um,
We'll see.
And so they look like regular playing cards. But you feel very attached to these cards once you've opened it.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
And
no.
it seems to be very hard for you to, like, metagame, it's very hard for you to, like, give these to someone else or give them up.
You said Omri just like toss those?
Yeah, she didn't open the box.
Oh.
What are they? What do they say?
Great.
All right, cool. Do they seem normal? I want to know. I'll be
Yeah,
really
yeah,
good
yeah,
about.
yeah.
Obviously, they're not. They're just some cards.
Do you, this may be a little probing, but do you draw a card, or are you just looking at them?
I guess if I'm attached to them, I don't know if I would think to draw them. I feel like I would just be like,
Well, so once you become,
Wouldn't you want to see a card? See what they look like? Because right now you can see the top of the
Anna
deck.
wants to say no so bad.
You're not Anna.
so
I think you should roll.
You see like the top
See,
of
that's
the
what
deck and you're
I'm
like,
an agent of chaos.
something, yeah.
roll a wisdom saving throw, see if you
yeah,
feel
there
the
you go.
urge.
Yikes.
Look at dog chasing a car. I wouldn't know what to do if I caught. Yeah, I was like, oh no. I was like, we're doing that part now. Man, I'm actually.
I rolled a 21.
21?
Quite wise.
New city.
Not smart, but I am wise.
So you don't feel like you have to,
Yeah.
but because you rolled so high in your wisdom, it seems like it's a gamble of equally amazing and potentially not great things can happen.
We already know what it is.
How can you do that?
Oh.
Really?
Wait, so you
Cards
draw
are not
one?
fun anyway.
I don't think it's the same. I think it's the same
can.
semi-principle, but obviously it's better.
Sorry, that was bad timing.
No, it's great timing. Yeah, fuck it, let's draw one.
Might as well.
Shane's over there.
Oh, he's got cards.
Shane is over there eternally fucking gay.
If and whenever she passes by me, I would like to ask Aubrey something.
Oh, 1 second.
No, I'm just saying.
This is-
There's something.
I'm
I
glad
wanna
I'm
ask.
not there.
All right.
I'm nervous.
I'm about to prove that I'm written
Beautiful.
fucking Train Creek right now.
That was my goal. You're welcome.
Do I show it to everybody or
Sure you
just?
can. I just need to know what it is because there's like.
Okay.
You have no idea.
Yeah, you can mix them out. I'm pretty sure you don't have to give them just a half deck.
Everyone else went.
I don't know yet.
It's the 8 of spades.
I don't
think.
know. It's an 8 of
Eight
spades.
of spades.
Ah.
Space is never good.
She's like, oh, you're fucked.
I mean, it could be something cool.
It's like she's like at.
Uh-oh, he's making a bad face. He's making a bad face.
I told you.
Oh,
Wait,
Oh,
good.
what did I
eight
get?
of spades. You can grow wings at will.
I
that
literally
look-
was about to
that
fucking
look
say that.
however you want.
I literally was about to fucking say that. I was like, no, why should we do something cool like
So
growing
as you,
wings?
as you pull this card,
Yeah.
as you pull the card like kind of chisels. And then like you feel it like reappear on
It can
top of
look
it. but
like
Actually,
fancy.
it won't reappear for like 1 to 6 days, so it's 4 days. It takes 4 days to go back in the deck.
Okay.
But
Is it a permanent?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, is it permanent?
so
It's cool, you can fly with
so
me.
you can grow wings at will that look however you want.
Oh, that's
So
cool. Can I change them or I'd like pick and then they're done?
I'd say you have to pick.
Okay.
I'd say like whatever you choose as your wings, those are like the ones that come out. So I feel
Okay.
like in this moment of drawing the cards is when you can generate the wings.
Mhm.
And at that point, they just kind of like tuck back in.
Okay.
So what kind of wings do you want?
So I'm gonna do big feathered, like think angel wings, but they're red, like to match my hair.
Like your hair?
Yeah, so they're red like my hair, but they're big
Like
feathered
water?
angel wings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I prefer to use the card.
Like what?
Just looks like a big.
The lapis sense wings. That's exactly what I was gonna tell you. Wings like lapis. They're like the big, they're feathers.
Yeah, but I want
What's
it
the
to
flight
be
speed?
red.
What?
What's the flight speed?
Oh, I'd assume 50.
Oof, 50.
Or for flight speed, isn't that usually like average flight speed or is it?
Yeah, I've got,
Yeah.
well, technically, I
If I didn't know, like when you're an actual bird race, I think yours is like 30 or 40. Isn't it?
mine's 50.
Oh, is it 50? Yeah.
I'm gonna say flight speed is 50.
Yeah,
Just because I
good
feel like
idea.
that's what it normally is.
Fair
Maybe like,
I
you don't
lost
need to
some speed in
attune
my
to your
deal.
wings, but like,
Yeah, learn.
you can have fun, you can have fun with the like training montages using it if you want, and like trying to learn, and you can do a couple of like dexterity checks and athletic checks to see how well you can fly the first time you use it, but yeah, so you have that deck, just so you understand, it is technically a curse item, so you are cursed to this deck.
You look like a fucker.
Which the curse is essentially you do not want to give it up.
Hardcore.
there are a great number of harmful cards in the deck, and as you just experienced, some cards that can be grant you your greatest wishes. So draw at your own risk, but you can draw as many as you want.
I'll still do it then.
And it will reappear after 1d6 days.
Double
So the 8 of
wings.
spades will come back in 4 days.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
and it's an entire deck. Of
Will
stuff
that be
like
something new? The 8 of spades?
No, it'll be
No,
eight.
it's still there.
Same.
Yeah, that's why it like goes
It would
back
be
and
the
back.
same, it would be the same effect though?
Mhm.
Okay, so if anyone ever found it in the future, if she somehow lost it, they could still draw
Yeah,
an 8 of
that's the point.
spades, okay.
It's that it makes it better.
Some of these are fucking great, by the way.
How's the ritual going?
I don't wish bad ones upon you, but I do wanna see what they are.
So when the wings come out,
It's cheating.
I get to look behind that.
No, it's just a funny one that I don't want to say.
Ah, it's some guy who's just playing us up as a wizard.
I want that one.
I have no use for it.
It said, it was, I'm not gonna tell you the card, but it said you.
Summon a
let me read it.
prostitute at
You-
will,
Yeah,
and
you
she
can
doesn't
summon,
charge you.
you can summon a prostitute at will, and she doesn't charge you, or they don't.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
I guess that's a-
like, there's actually a lot of really, like, some are just kind of dumb, like, well, actually, that's super interesting, like, role play, like, you change genders.
whoa.
Like, stuff like that,
Oh,
like,
shit.
role play wise, like, imagine being like,
Please.
Sage, and you go. Are you hungry? Okay,
But
so,
yeah, take the, yeah. I'm
Yeah, yeah.
excited.
Do the
I'm real
wings,
happy.
okay, so did you will them or no? You just.
Oh, yeah, no, the second I felt it, I was like, yes!
She's an angel.
Oh my God.
And then, can I like take off the
On
wing,
Earth.
right?
I'm gonna be.
Is it big enough?
your wings probably don't even fully expand at all, you could probably go out like 10 feet,
Okay.
like in full diameter, so, probably not.
Okay.
Yeah, so your ritual.
I'm gonna like shake them out, and then I'm just gonna like look at the cards
Actually,
in my
before we
hand.
do that,
Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
at this point, like you hear them all like cheering with the wings that just popped out. And you see Ombre like walking out behind, talking to the Goliath that she's with, and she sees you, and she's like, I think this might be the end of our partnership, I suppose. But you know, no hard feelings from me. Just so you know, I told them that Bradbury is currently being held. He's tied up inside the building up there on the road. So feel free to, do with him what you need to do. He's quite the talker. I didn't have to really do anything. I just told him, that we were going back, and I think the whole taking his hand off really made him easy to talk to. To be honest, I didn't have to like do any sort of like I'm not a torture. That seems malicious. I'd rather just kill. I don't want to put someone through torment. Just end it, Anyways,
Well, you certainly are a tough business person.
I kind of had to be,
I never asked you, kind of an odd thing, and it's weird to say, but you've ever been curious about your mother? Would you have
I
like
had
ever,
been curious about that.
would you ever want to have met her?
Absolutely. I mean, it's been a pleasure. Besides that little spat back there, it's been a pleasure to meet you. I'm sure she's equally, hopefully more lovely.
A hint of sarcasm, I can feel it. It's in there.
Absolutely not. No, I got to meet you. You've been a little less than helpful lately, but all things considered, I have no quarrels with you. I would love to have met more. But Century has been a great mentor to me. So,
And I am never thankful for that. And I will never stop being grateful. Yes, just curious to see if maybe it was something you wanted to do sometime.
it was.
One day meet her.
You're gonna kill me and I get to see her in the afterlife, because, to be honest, a lot of people have tried to kill me, and
No,
without offense to be taken, I don't think you're gonna be the one to do it.
no, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying that maybe I can bring her to us.
That'd be fantastic. How can you do that? I don't understand everyone's magics and things, but That's something you can do. That's.
I'll take out the black triangle, just toss it to her.
She drops it. Wasn't ready.
Slice this board off like an Airman character. Oh, no.
She picks it up. She's like, what is this?
I don't know.
I feel like I've seen this before, but. It's not the prettiest about it.
No, certainly doesn't beat these. I take the coins off and I go,
The diamonds?
no, not the diamonds, the platinum pieces that I have.
Oh, I was like,
Yeah, yeah. I just gotta put them back in my pocket after I take them off.
yeah, and she hands it back. She's like, is this supposed to mean something to me? Am I not getting it?
Oh, no.
Oh.
Just an old man pondering some things. See if you were interested. Maybe one day meeting your mother, I don't know.
Yes, yes. Maybe at the moment, I kind of in the middle of some things. Athos Beach is being sacked by the Cretan armies right now. I feel like I'm gonna have to repay and rebuild quite a lot. This whole war thing's expensive, isn't it? It'd be nice to have 500,000 gold pieces. As you can imagine, it's one of the primary reasons that I was so headstrong on getting that fortune. I'm gonna have to rebuild an entire city. So many people are gonna be out of work. Poor Cecil.
Cecil.
Well, I don't know who this chest is, and I can't help you with that right now, but I just wanted to ask because she's, I guess you would say, waiting for us. And she keeps an eye on you
Where?
from a different world, different realm.
What kind of stuff are you into?
Man, this has gone a lot deeper than I wanted it to.
She can,
I want you to know, I would of course love to meet my mother. We'll be reunited, I suppose, I was young. But to me, it would feel like a one-sided reunion, much like ours was. I'm always happy to.
Are you having some trouble back there?
I just imagine that being the background noise of her like flipping over her wings. Trying to figure out what's going on.
yeah.
So I'd love to meet Sakina. I'm sure she has lots of things to tell me about my childhood and about her life, however brief, but I've always thought that impossible because, as you mentioned, you told me she's not with us. So if you have access to another world, that's pretty fucking cool.
Well, I don't know about everybody else.
And I asked for her hand. I take it.
How cute.
I take it and I put it up to my neck.
She shrugged it.
Are you?
Why, yeah.
Oh, I don't
She's like,
I've already found one way back from the dead. If you don't notice, like she shouldn't feel it pulled.
yeah.
Well, I think it's possible to bring your mother back if you were ever inclined to meet her. So,
Do I have to
letting
become
you
what
know.
you are?
not that I'm aware of.
Maybe this isn't the end of our partnership.
Call me on my cell phone.
She used to call me on my cell phone.
Well, I missed it. I'm sorry.
He said she used to call me on my show.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I just did with Paul. You said call me.
At the conclusion, like, obviously I'm not aware of this, but I would imagine that I would like to go and talk to Andre as well when they're done.
Okay.
Just keeps getting
Yeah.
stopped.
Yeah, she's like,
Get out of here.
Jesus.
I'm trying
Well,
to
she
free
was
a
so
fucking
mad.
army.
That is true. People are like, there's blood everywhere. It's like, yeah.
But wait, we have a question, wait.
Okay, before we get to you, I'm gonna let them finish. Like, you know,
I mean, I didn't want it to go as long as it was going.
I know this took longer than 5 minutes.
Yeah, you guys are definitely done, but I need.
I was just curious, like, did she ever actually care about me. Like I talked about it the first time,
Yeah.
so I was wondering if that was even a thing.
Wanna make sure we have.
No, she's, her experience with
Feel
use of
free to
her is nothing but
prolong
positive
this.
stuff, but like, right now,
Yeah.
you're like judging her for killing, whenever y'all hired her to kidnap someone.
True.
She, I mean, she's true, she's right.
She's a strong, independent woman.
Yeah.
And I
She has, she has like a moral code, and to her, it's like anything is justified, so you're not gonna convince her.
Yeah.
So she's like, I did that because I had to.
I just didn't want to ruin any sort of potential relationship that Zenro and Aubrey might have.
Well,
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
so I would imagine I would hang back until the conclusion, but then I would wanna come up.
Yeah.
She's just like waiting.
Well, I have some questions.
I understand that I
So,
died, but what, wings?
Yeah.
now I'm outside, so, right?
No, you're in the hallway.
Okay.
But you can still open them up.
Yeah,
They
so
just
like,
be
so
like,
so when you say that, I'm gonna be like, and then I'm gonna turn on and be like, thanks for the cards.
"Thanks for the cards. You drew one already. Got lucky, didn't you?"
I know you're trying to leave. Can I have a quick word?
Can you walk with me
Yes,
as
I
we
can
talk, because I feel like
I need to leave.
I may not be safe, and as she's walking, like she says it like just loud enough so someone can hear, she's like, and I feel like if I'm getting attacked, if I accidentally killed anyone else, people will judge me for it. And she's like,
I'm gonna end the hour-long concentration spell that I did on her, because I don't care what she's doing.
and she's like, love you, Dad, and she leaves. She's like, what can I help you with?
I know it is not your business. I know you've asked not to have any part of this. I understand that. Have you heard from Centria at all?
Heard from some truth.
Is she with you?
You were there. How would you know that she wasn't?
I guess I tell her because I would assume she knows. Your father watched her melt into the water, and
Oh, that's not bad.
a glowing
No,
blue
we're- I'm
orb,
just-
yeah,
We're walking.
a
and
glowing
talking.
blue orb was left behind, and we have seen that orb quite a few times. At this point, I have no choice but to assume it's her, and I've seen it everywhere. I've had strange things happen with the water. I, again, can only assume that has something to do with her, but I'm looking for answers, and every single time I've tried, and I've like little tinge of frustration in her voice, every single time I've tried to get them, I'm getting nowhere. So here I am asking you.
I mean, it sounds like a great conversation for you and Katrina.
I would agree, haven't seen her. All I see is this orb, and I can't seem to get any closer than seeing it from a distance. I don't know where to go from here.
I don't know anything about orbs. It sounds maybe some sort of illusion, some sort of magic. There's a lot of magic going around lately. You know what you can try? I mean, you've spoken to me from long distances. Have you tried to contact Centria through one of those magical ways that you can talk with people that aren't in front of you? Obviously, you guys can do it.
Hey, it's Dad.
Fully have not done
It's
that.
your dog. Do you have message
Sage.
sending?
I don't have messenger sent. It's
Okay.
not a druid.
Yeah, okay.
It's crazy.
You do have people here.
I have, you know, it's interesting because when I confront her face to face, it seems she doesn't want to talk. And so and anytime I try to get closer to whatever this is that might be her, I can't seem to get to it. So it quite honestly hasn't crossed my mind, but I don't know if it would be successful.
I don't know either. She leaves sporadically, but comes back to the ship always. At least when we land, if we're flying about, she can't just whip her way up. But you know, she's quite fond of the water. I've never actually seen her on dry land for more than a few minutes. She always wants to be on the boat, in the water itself. It's probably a good bet to find her somewhere in the ocean, or on the ocean, around the ocean. Type of thing. So, sorry I couldn't help more. I mean, she was on the boat when I left. I assume she'll be there when I get back. Is there anything that I need to tell her? Maybe I can pass along a message, and then I can use my shell phone and, tell Zinro, sorry, my father.
Ironically, she had
Oh, I do. No, I gave it back.
when you said that we could do the messenger.
That's right.
Yeah.
If there's anything you want me to ask, I can ask and try to forward a message, but I really must be going.
I know. I guess.
Five more
Aubrey's
things.
out.
And then rain comes out. Oh my
Oh my God.
You're in town.
I guess you can just pass along that I am still open to a conversation if this is something that she's wanting.
Sorry, say that again.
I'm still open to a conversation if she is willing.
So we're going to pass along the message that you're open for a conversation.
But I'd like to talk to her.
Nothing more specific.
I don't know what specifically else to ask.
Oh,
I have
like
no
whatever the
idea.
contents of your conversation may have been. It's fine. I'll let you know that you want to talk.
Thanks. Be safe. I'm sorry about all of this.
What is this? What are you doing?
Waving her on her way. So,
Well, not all just have wings.
Big old wings.
Yeah. Waving her.
be safe. Go.
Basically, like, shoot my mom text. What?
So she's gonna leave with her remaining Goliath, and walk down the pathway that you guys came through when you originally came to town. It's like where the Rosabellas currently talk. Now.
Yes. Stall. Who's next?
Now, so you guys are up there while you hear all of this stuff going on below. You hear the weapons cleaning, you hear laughing and kind of cheering, and you hear like all kinds of shit, right? But you finally finish this this nonsensical drawing that doesn't necessarily even take the full shape of a circle anymore, just because it doesn't follow the same like rules. But as you finish the last, are you like carving it? Are you painting it?
I was hoping like the same thing I did with the sand, it's like on my finger, magical energy and
Yeah.
magically carving it in the door.
I ate that corner and like held onto it like she was like drifting. And then
And so, yeah, you're able to do that. And as you finish the drawing, the like this magical, like kind of red, orange, like black ichor almost reverses where you just traced all the way through. So like you finish it with nothing going on, but as soon as you finish it, it goes and it like lights up bright. And from the top of the staircase, all of you, or anyone who's down that hallway, I think it's just you and Sage at the moment. But you see the top of the staircase that had like a lit torch and things like that earlier, start to go pitch black. And you guys, as you carve it, you notice like this black fog start to fill the entire room.
Oh my God.
And you see like you see sparking energy, and it's and these purple lightning, like purple lightning start to scatter across the room, and a loud flash, and all of you who are underneath hear this, and you guys see a bright purple and black flash, and you guys hear like a thunder strike. So it's
What are you doing?
You guys run upstairs.
Well,
What are you doing?
Maybe
I
not.
tried.
maybe we should say.
You notice that it's not dark up there anymore after the flash.
I mean,
I tried, I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
I'm scared.
who are you asking who's going upstairs?
Don't answer.
Well,
Okay,
everyone
My
actually.
brain had a hard time what was going on. Silas was doing this on like the top of the
Staring out
stairs,
the door. To get
Door.
into not Century. Lady Amalthea is like hidden
like the hidden office thing. And we heard and saw a flash.
What, like, if we're at the base of the stairs, can we like see the door?
Yeah, you can see the top of the door.
Okay, are they still there?
You can see the top of the door. You can't see them.
Are they in front of the door?
Well,
Yeah,
I'm always down for
they're
adventure,
not
so I'll go up.
up. Like
Arathi will go up.
Rathian is gone up.
Great, Arathian's like what?
Arathi, as you get up to the top of the stairs, it is an empty room.
Oh, that's nice. All right. Yeah, no one's up here, guys.
Nasty room? What?
So we're not there.
You guys,
You have
Yeah.
Cream, Silas.
No.
the one guy that can replicate this is
You guys Similarly,
Try.
you actually, this is, no, you were both there last time, but you just weren't physically here.
I wasn't physically here.
So you look around and it's pitch black, like the same fog, like dark. And you guys hear a rumbling sound in the distance.
Do I feel wood or anything?
Oh, dude.
Well, no, like I was on a wood wall.
No,
Like,
you don't.
Wait, so what am I saying?
The moment it's all pitch black.
I'm gonna instantly just start carving it again. Like,
Oh my God.
just from like memory, just like I just did it, so I'm gonna do it again.
Roll an arcana check.
I guess I'm gonna go up to the stairs.
Create
where
anything?
nothing-
27.
Yeah, you can trace it. It's gonna take about 5 minutes to fully trace it.
I mean, I guess I'm gonna get armed and kind of
Are you
guard.
staying in the smoke or in the black?
Oh, we're in smoke.
You're essentially in a tunnel. You're in like a tower of smoke right now. It's about 10 feet in diameter. 10 feet in diameter. So you have about 5 feet on each way, front, back, of like all darkness. And he's just down there, just
Am I
doing
able
a
to,
hunting style, just like riding on his chalkboard.
am I able to like use my wings to kind of like gust the wind or the smoke away?
It's like
Like magical or?
yeah, it's like magical. Like you
Okay,
can
not smoke.
yeah, it's not smoke. It's like a black, like it's a like a magical darkness. Yeah.
Okay, alright. Well, you're gonna take a while to do that. So while he's doing that, I'm gonna see if I can go up
Mhm.
to try to get out of the darkness.
It goes into the sky. So up is like the one place that doesn't.
It
get
doesn't-
the
How far
5 feet.
forward? I can
5 feet before you're out of the darkness. Peek your little head out. So as you peek your beak out, you have the lovely, luxurious sight of a barren land. It is fiery. It's sand dunes.
Not what I attempted to do at all.
The sky is like a burnt orange red color. And in the distance, you see a large, like extremely humongous sized being, almost the size of a mountain. And he starts like walking towards you, and every step you hear like,
Okay, well, the characters.
Cree was in it last time,
you
right?
know, but she
No,
wasn't
we're
there.
right. So, yeah, so we had,
Is it the same?
yes,
Yeah.
we had figured out that was where I was when I got possessed and whatnot. And we made our way back out the last time by him doing
How
that.
far away is he?
I guess I must have super massively failed.
What's it? 300 feet or so.
So close, very.
Well, yeah, like he's a far distance, but with his size, he'll make that up pretty quickly with
Less
maybe
than 5 minutes.
like a few steps.
Yeah, right, yeah, so he'll be here.
Every step of his is probably 15 or 20 feet.
I'm working as fast as I can.
Just be here for 5 minutes. Keep going.
I'll see.
Yeah, I I must have massively failed.
Those
the
are
DC.
earthquakes.
Did I massively fail the DC that you said? No.
The DC's 25, and you hit it.
No, it's not what I attempted to do. I was changing the whole magical circle.
Yeah, that one you failed. But this one to get like to draw it, I mean,
Okay, cool, can I use
yeah, I don't
my,
want to give anything away. Like,
Yeah.
it's still a puzzle to solve, so.
can I use my, the study skill that I have? While staring at this dude,
Do the what?
I have that skill.
So you can stare at a person for a minute and gain an thing about.
Yeah, you definitely can.
Okay, I'm doing that.
He's hard to miss.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's like a walking mountain. The rest of you guys back in the material plane, what are you doing?
Did John Williams show up and I was, what happened?
I don't know. But it did seem
Probably.
similar to when, like I
It
saw
takes 5
the,
minutes.
because I saw the
It
darkness.
takes 5 minutes last time.
The darkness that consumed
Yeah.
her.
And you saw the, well, you didn't see it, but you heard the lightning.
Yeah. So I
No,
heard
it's
lightning, I
bigger.
saw that same darkness that took
This was
us
mine,
away from
so.
in that room that
Me
one
and me
time.
were doing the same thing.
I'm scared to death to go up there.
Pussy.
Okay.
You heard from some random.
Huh?
Boris
half
very
other
bitch.
bodies like little bitch.
Yeah, you said Gora. Sliced.
If I have one taller than my feet, I'd go.
I'll just
You
go
said
ahead
the
and
room was
send,
empty for rapping?
Yeah.
Like empty?
Only like you weren't there.
Oh, okay.
That's what I meant.
I'll go ahead and do sending.
So was it still a wall there?
Yeah, yeah, the wall's still there.
I wonder if he'll just chat with us. You know, also-
No, he's gonna eat us.
How does that?
It's fine. I came up with a different idea, so.
Sending to Silex. Oh no, you're in the middle of your phone. Well, I wouldn't know that. Sending to Silex, because he was the one that I'm pretty sure was up there. Well, first off, what I know who was up there, based on like who didn't come down.
Yeah, we went there first.
Yeah.
I mean, we're
Okay.
sneaky about it.
Yeah.
I would say, is Wyan back? Where did you guys go?
Fucked up a magic circle. Oh, you're not done. Sorry.
That was about it. That was about it. I was just gonna be like, this is in there.
This is dead.
This is your, no, wait, that's a different one.
And then he corrects himself, takes it
Yeah,
afterwards.
exactly.
Fucked up a magic circle, trying to fix it. And then it's all.
We need to get out of this house. Does anybody happen to remember how to make those sigils to get us to and from that one
How
place?
far? am I
Arabian.
I probably remember the words, so.
3 minutes?
Yeah, Arabian
He
made
can-
some
he
sort
can-
of words
he can-
last time.
So.
Yeah.
How's,
It's
what's,
about 100 feet away.
right, is his, what's his AC?
See?
Oh, Lord.
I don't know,
18.
like
Oh,
92.
That's not bad, I thought it was.
I just thought it was.
Okay,
Like,
but
I'm
you understand,
right? AC.
massive fucking being.
Health. AC and health, I get 2.
Like I give you his hit points?
No, is it higher than mine?
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Wait, his hit points are higher or his?
Yeah,
AC?
it's whether his hit points are higher or lower than ours.
Oh, higher.
higher.
Okay, cool.
He's a
So,
mountain.
yeah, I'm just gonna, I mean, he's taking his fucking time. I'm just gonna, I guess,
You wanna go as fast as the sigils
I'm
are?
just gonna, I guess, make a scope of the area real quick around the
Make a perception check.
Okay.
Arabian, get down here.
Down there, but they.
You want
went
us to
through
come
the
up there?
wall.
I saw nothing. 10.
Yeah. Dick.
Literally can't see anything at all. Just blind.
I mean, you see a lot of like land.
Arabian, write those words or something.
Yeah, one of them was decapitated cow.
What?
It's okay, yeah, just write them.
I'll just start scribbling on the ground
Okay, you're
what I
gonna scribble on the
remember.
ground.
All right, you're doing that. So there's nothing I can do.
He's
So I
about
guess I'm
50 he's
gonna
about 50 feet.
fly up to his
Like
height.
nothing.
What are you
Go, try to negotiate.
You're about
doing?
75 feet.
Negotiate.
Can you fly 75 feet high?
No.
She was like 50 feet.
I'm telling you,
You get up to about his chest.
why can't I fly so quick?
Because it's kind of going in 6-second intervals, you can only go 50 feet in 6 seconds.
Well, I mean, eventually.
Well, yeah, she can go.
Oh,
I don't know,
yeah.
I just didn't know if she had like a height limit.
No.
Oh, then you
Fly.
can get up to his face.
Yeah, so
Oh my
60
God.
feet, 60 feet.
Scary.
It says height limit, height to space.
Yeah, so you're about 75 feet up.
Hello?
That possession thing seems to be more along the lines of with an item.
He's like, he stops for a moment. He's just,
Oh my God. Arabian, hurry up.
I don't, scribbles, just tons of them. All of them.
Did they do anything?
No, because he doesn't remember.
no. And he changed it. It has to
I
match
changed
each
it.
side.
It's mine.
The reason it worked last time is because I was
Silence.
drawing the same symbols. Now he used a different translation for the same spell, essentially, but he wouldn't know that.
It's not, yeah.
Maybe it was magic.
Yeah, I don't speak Silikese over here.
Silex are out for the Legion
Okay.
when they find our brother.
I
2 minutes.
am in awe of your
I'm sure she didn't want
Great.
to go way out.
power it seems you possess. Where
I'm
now?
assuming you're
Can you
south.
let me know? I'm flattered, I got it. Can you
Could be.
please share to me where I am?
You
I'm
hear
very
like this
nervous.
rumble, like you hear like a. You're in my world.
Oh my god.
But don't
Okay,
worry,
entertain
This
him
is
for 2
nice
minutes.
music.
you won't be here for much longer.
Why?
And he takes another big step.
No,
Okay, stop.
I'm done talking.
He's now about 15 feet away. He
He's
starts
slowly
to,
back up as
he
he
starts
moves
to
forward.
lean down to where Silex is.
I'm in the pitch black, I'm just drawing on the ground.
Silence. Dodge. Incoming.
He's gonna come on, keep drawing.
Dodge a devil.
Alright. Yeah, it's also pitch black for him. So he reaches in to swipe for you, and you feel like this immense pressure of the going right over your head. It misses completely. Natural one. So he misses completely, but you feel just the immensity of this being just it's like a jet flying over you. And you just feel like that pressure pushing down on you.
How much time do I have left?
I'd say probably about a minute. He got there.
Cree, get down here.
What am I supposed to do?
Get down here.
Okay.
Survive 10 rounds.
He's going to get all the way down to where his head is at the same level as you guys. You don't see it because you're in the pitch black, but he starts to open his mouth really wide. And you just you guys hear this deep rumbling. It's
Gross.
the scene from the Mummy, and it's
Yeah.
and there's in the sand dunes around, where you're drawing, the sand starts to spin,
Yeah, so it's racing.
and everything.
I'm drawing it magic. It's
Not on you, but next to you, this spiraling sand, tornado almost.
Sand tornado. That's
Yeah.
what we're going against.
Yeah, starts to arise, and it goes all the way up into the sky, and you guys feel the wind and the blistering, almost sandpaper as it plastics against your face.
Wings.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
We know.
18.
18.
I can add my intelligence to the
That's
saving
might
throw.
be good.
That's good.
Okay, great.
He's better.
Yeah, so you're fighting through, you can actually feel some of the skin start to tear as the sand is immensely powerful being shredded against you. And then Kree, you feel not a large, massive being, but you feel a small hand on your shoulder. And he says, "Quick, I can get you out."
Is that what Cree does? I can just imagine Cree.
As much as I would want to, Cree wouldn't leave him. So I can't leave you. So I just say, I'm hearing your voice. It says follow.
How much longer do I have?
45 seconds.
Fuck me, man.
I mean, how much is that? I mean,
Yeah.
we're talking round base. It's only been 2 rounds of action. It's like it's something to do.
You can't trust anything here. I'm just gonna keep drawing.
Okay. I'm not gonna do anything.
Kill
I'm
you.
gonna look.
He'll kill you.
No, huh?
Take the dodge.
Take the what?
Dodge action.
Right, I already dodged. I'm dodging a lot. Okay, okay, I'm going
You can dodge a
to.
mess, goal, you can dodge a ball.
I'm going to, at this point, I'm just gonna hold my action, I guess, and anticipate for any type of attack my way. That's not obviously him. I mean, I don't know what to do at this point.
You
You know, you could force him to stop.
You,
Pull.
Who?
silence.
No.
Silence.
Mhm.
You hear like a frustrated voice saying, guys, you have to leave. He'll kill you both.
I'm trying. I'm like, just frantically drawing.
It's just look and see what it is.
I mean, I can't see anything.
We can't, yeah, we can't
Darkness.
see him.
Yeah.
He may also be in the darkness.
Just follow me. I'll get you out.
Who are you? Oh, you can, I can hear that.
Well, you can, yeah, y'all are
We
not-
are
it's-
okay,
it is
yeah.
very loud, so there's literally a sand tornado
Okay.
going on, but, this is,
Who are you?
why?
Oh,
I'm friends with Petra, she's here, she's gone.
Can I make like
Okay, first
a,
of all.
I don't know if it's like an insight
We're
check
more
to
than
see how
that.
honest they are?
This is not the time. We're more than friends.
What are we?
What are we?
Can I make like an insight?
Too
check
fast.
Yeah,
to
absolutely.
see how-
Weird.
Y'all can both do inside if you want.
No.
Oh, God.
I'm focused.
God.
Okay,
What?
Mandy and I probably need to leave at like 7
Where the fuck are you going?
to dinner.
Oh, cool.
Because we had that one too, we're supposed to leave. over.
I didn't realize it was fucking 7 o'clock.
Yeah, yeah.
I know, I didn't realize it until
We're gonna
now,
wrap up,
and
we're gonna wrap up here first.
Yeah.
Once we find out if he like kills them or.
I got really confused, I looked down, I was like, we are supposed to be at dinner right now.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I guess we want to stick up here.
She'll understand.
Yeah, no, she's fine.
Sounds fun.
So 15,
Is she?
15.
Oh, what are you trying to dissect here?
I guess, how honest,
You said insight.
how real, like,
Yeah,
yeah.
but what are you?
Oh,
in-
So
what are
I
you
just
trying
wanna know, I guess, how,
Yeah.
yeah, how, if he's like, I guess, trying to deceive us.
You know who's got a great
Or-
answer?
You know what, who's not here?
You know who's
right
not
now?
the another point?
I'm a
He's
stabber.
got 2 thumbs of dad last episode.
You get the sense that he's being
Earnest.
extremely sincere and is trying to save your life.
Okay.
We're gonna die.
All right.
Fuck it.
I'll stop that and I'll cast mirror image and do one of me and one of Cree.
Okay,
And then I guess hightail, I don't know, follow the
Oh,
person,
shit,
grab my
that's
shoulders.
cool.
So,
I like the
yeah.
image.
he says, okay, hold on, and he puts his hand back to like hold your hand, and he like starts to push forward, and as you guys breach the smoke, you see this for the first time, you see this giant tornado of sand, and you have to like cover your eyes, and you see Liam open up the ground in front of him.
Oh, this is not gonna be good.
He like opens the ground and it like creates like this crevice, and he can go underneath, and he essentially creates this tunnel. You guys follow him in.
Mhm.
As you follow him in, he closes the tunnel behind. He's like, and it closes behind, and he has this little like hiding place in here, where he like hangs out. It's where he like hides from all
It's a
the
good house.
demons and ghouls here in this world. He brings you down. He says, "We'll be safe here. They don't know this place exists."
You heard of it? Huh? This is not a game. Go ahead.
But my school's out there.
You're
I'll start drawing in the
No,
middle of the.
no. And he does the same thing. He like wipes the sand away where you're drawing. Stop.
How else do you plan to get out of here?
I can't get me out. I'm tied to this place. I can get you out. Just not like that. He's writing his own words.
Oh, it was my mathematical calculations of magic. I don't.
That thing you're doing, it's how he himself travels between the worlds. If you draw that, he can tag along. Don't do that.
Okay.
How do we get out?
Well, magic.
Well, that's you.
And he like pulls out this, it's like this golden leaf that he has. It's like bronze. It's like this leaf. He says, I took this from my monastery. It's tied to the material world. If you hold onto this, I can cast a spell and you will go there. But you will be in this place there. So is it safe where you came from?
Yeah. I was trying to get through a door. I wasn't trying to come here.
I thought you were trying to fight Meslo.
I wouldn't have come with just me and Cree. Would have came with the
Nice
entire
to meet you,
party.
Cree. And Wyatt.
I would have brought your girlfriend.
Please don't bring her here.
I mean, I didn't plan to come here.
Do you know how we can save you?
Oh, I can't be safe.
There's a tonic that we use to separate Vitra from totally blanked on name.
Your girlfriend.
Yeah, your girlfriend from Mesgul. We were building it for you. Again,
I'm not able to go back.
well, the thing is, we beat Mesgul one time. We can bring you back when he comes along. The material plane is not as strong.
When you guys came here,
Mhm.
a lot has changed.
I want to know over here.
When you first brought me back to this place,
You brought you back.
it was not my doing. I showed you. 20 years?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, time's a little different.
It's been a long time. I haven't seen Mescal in the flesh in decades.
Well,
But when you start writing that, he comes out. He wants to hitchhike a ride back to the material plane. He's on the hunt for something. I know it is.
all right, well, send us back.
Hold on
Find
tight.
a way.
And he gives you the leaf. Says, hold on tight. Don't let go. Travel between dimensions and planes of existence. can be dangerous.
Okay.
He's gonna like,
Shut up, Creek.
he's gonna like put his hands on like both of your shoulders. He's gonna like lean his head down, and you can see him like kind of humming, you know, kind of like a monk. He's just like, and like as you're just listening to like the low kind of like, if you open your eyes, you're back at Lady Malthia's house. You don't feel anything. You just kind of.
Do I still have the leaf?
Yeah. And that will end the session.
Oh, this is a cool session.
I gotta be way more careful with these dice.
Yeah.
Why has found a way to get the blade out?
Yeah, threw that in the ocean, so.
What was that?
I said, why has found a way to get the blade out of his hand and become normal to him? At least as far as they know.
We're gonna hightail it.